What's going on, peoples? It's your boy Kenny, man. Up one time for your mind. Let some people get up in the building. We was having some difficulties, and I finally figured out why people couldn't get up in the building. Big up to my subscriber, man. I can't remember who that was, but they was basically saying that it got Kenneth Jackson up there instead of the world's opinion. And so just go to the go to Kenneth Jackson, and then you guys can get into that. Until I fix what the hell is going on. That shit, I thought I put that in, but I guess I didn't. We'll figure it out. We'll see what's going on. We're gonna let some people get up in the building, then we're gonna get to this crazy ass deranged lady named Jeanine Pirro. I think that's her name, Jeanine Pirro. I'm gonna call her JP, Miss JP, because that bitch is crazy. I'm gonna tell you, that woman is nuts, man. She crazy. The woman is crazy. She is nuts and honey for cuckoo cocoa puffs or something. Something wrong with her. Women basically got on national TV and basically said racism doesn't exist and shit. Like she was in the war fighting and shit. Like get the fuck out of it. Nah, man. This lady is crazy. But this is that blatant racism that you hear. Instead of they calling black people niggas and calling other minority people racial slurs and shit like that. This is the type of language that they put out there so people can so the white supremacists, that's like dog whistle, so the white supremacists can be like, oh, they talking to us. You get what I'm saying? Because they not really talking to us, the people, people that got common fucking sense that ain't racist and shit. Uh, we understand what the fuck she's saying, but the other motherfuckers just hear what they want to hear, and she's just telling them what they want to hear. Because what she says doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. What's going on, my people? Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come in. I appreciate all of y'all, man. It's that new channel. I'm gonna promote it better. I gotta fix that shit. Like I said, I'm gonna have to fix the title thing. I don't know how the fuck that is up there like that. I thought I took that down, but I guess I didn't. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out here on my putt. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I ain't near no like my computer acting up, so I gotta go upstairs and fuck with the other computer. Kind of fix that shit. But I thought I could fix it off right here off of my phone and shit, but I don't know. It's something I'm missing. But anyway, people. All right. We're gonna give people 2 more minutes to get up in the building, and we gonna go ahead and get this thing popping. And just to let everybody know, we got some shows coming up. Like I said, we got Miss D, keeping it real with Miss D. Miss D got her show coming out on this channel. Me and Oak, we bringing back we taking it from the Opinion Buff Facts to over here. We gonna take the Black Man's Opinion show. We're gonna bring it over here. I got the sports channel coming up in January. At the top of the year, that first week, I'm dropping that show that's coming out on this channel. We got some things popping out, and then like I said, once I get Opinion Buck Facts back up and running, I'll be back over there doing what I do, and but I'm still gonna do a show on here. I'm still gonna have a show on here as well, not just the sports channel. And we got a panel. We got and let everybody know we got a panel every week. So if anybody want to be involved in that the panel of the week to talk about the issues and shit or what's going on, it's not just politics, it's anything. Um, we got a 3 hour show um that we doing every week. Um, you get in, you can get in. The only way you can get in if you what's the name? If you have Google Hangout. And you can get up in the building like that. You don't got to show your face if you don't want to or nothing like that. You know y'all can with the Google face shit, but you could be in the conversation in the room. It's basically a panel. We doing that once a week. That's for the fans. That's for anybody that want to jump into that. You get what I'm saying? So let me know. Um, I think y'all know my number and shit. Just hit me up on the number or just hit in the comments to let me know if y'all down with it, and I'll put y'all up on that shit. All right, people. All right, let's get this thing started. Now, Jeanine Pirro, I think that's her name. Jeanine Pirro. Pirro. Whatever the fuck this bitch name is. Whatever she is. Oh, so it did pop up. Hold on. Finish reading what he was saying. It says your name under the title while watching. I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said maybe. Like I said, it may take a little minute because like I said the channel only been up for a couple of days, and so it even takes a minute. Like when I switched over, like as I switch over back and forwards to the Opinion But Facts channel from here sometimes, and when I switch over, some fucking times, it didn't even have the logo up there in that little circle thing. So, what I mean, that was like 2 days ago when I did that. So it may take a little minute for everything to switch over, but hopefully everybody get it. You know what I'm saying? If not, you know what I'm saying, I'll make sure everybody can come on over to the channel. But I appreciate you, my brother. I do appreciate you doing that and sending links to everybody, letting everybody know what's popping. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck you what's the name you send links. I'm still trying to figure that out. I ain't technology. That ain't my shit. I'm learning on the ropes, people. I've been learning shit for a couple of days. Yeah, I kind of figured that it's probably just because I had that problem with Opinion But Facts too, so I get it. Let's get into this shit. All right, now people. Now I want y'all to hear how crazy this woman sounds. Y'all look, man, look. I always look. People be like, Kenny, you be tripping. You be going a little too hard on these people. I don't be going too hard. You just gotta listen to what they say. These people are crazy. They are nut jobs. Oh yeah, I seen her. I said, oh yeah, I seen motherfucking Joy snap on her and shit. Yeah, it was a little sound. I'm gonna see if I can get that skit too. But I want to get into this judge and shit. I'm trying to Judge Jones, whatever the fuck her name is, Pirro, whatever the fuck her name is. But just let you hear this crazy shit, and then I'm gonna get into that Megan McCain shit because I remember that too. It's all about George Bush. Nobody get fucked by George. Man, anyway, let's just move on.
Want to come here, you apply. You do it legally. You're not entitled to come here. You have no right to come here to assault our borders. And it's at our discretion that you do so. And then, if we agree, you get to the back of the line like everyone else. And don't give me this racist.
Hold up, and don't that sound like some racist shit right there? Ain't that some like some shit that somebody they used to say to black folks back in the day and shit, our ancestors and shit? They used to say to our people, hey, and get to the back of the bus. And that sound like some racist shit. I mean, is it just me? This bitch crazy, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. This is craziness.
To assault our borders. And it's at our discretion that you do so. And then, if we agree, you get to the back of the line like everyone else. And don't give me this racism nonsense. We fought a civil war to make sure that we put an end to the stain of racism and slavery in our nation. We're not racist. Truth be told, you're engaging in reverse racism. It seems
Come on, man. Come on. Look, hey people, I can't make this shit up. All right, look, y'all hearing the this, this bitch talking about. You got to be kidding me, man. You got to be kidding me. Yeah, yes, she is, my dude. She is straight up racist. But they telling me I'm tripping. You get what I'm saying? I look, and she said, y'all the ones using reverse racism and shit. What are you talking about? Black people ain't enslaved nobody. We don't try to deny people from going to no stores. We don't follow people around in stores. We don't do that. We don't stop white people from getting good education. We don't do that. We don't even have the same history in this country. What the fuck is she talking about? Talking about we fought the Civil War. Who are you talking about? You talking about Lincoln and them? Get the fuck out of here. Only reason Lincoln and them even fought for the slaves is because they was getting something out of it. That's it. They used us. Like they always use black folks. Okay? Nonsense. This woman is nuts for honeys. I'm trying to tell y'all. And she ain't the only one. People actually listen to this crazy bitch.
Racist? Truth be told, you're engaging in reverse racism.
Hold on, let me go back.
It seems you think that your skin. Don't give me this racism nonsense. We fought a civil war to make sure that we put an end to the stain of racism and slavery in our nation. We're not racist. Truth be told, you're engaging in reverse racism. It seems you think that your skin color entitles you to be here ahead of everyone else in the world who may have a different skin color, but who's suffering the same injustice. You're not.
Now, all I want to know here is people, y'all can call in too. You get what I'm saying? Because I want to hear y'all point of views on this. The number is 443-653-2656. Okay, now. Yeah, look, I seen the bro from the Vibe show agree with that bullshit. That's what I be talking about. The niggas be on that pro-black shit. I ain't on that, okay? What I'm saying is that how in the fuck this bitch go, honestly, seriously, how can she say what she's saying? It makes no sense. She ignores history. She acts like racism doesn't even exist in this country. That's what she's trying to pretend. She's trying to make it seem like nobody in this country is actually a bigot or a racist. Like, that's what she pretending. Like, no one's over here. We're not racist because we don't want the immigrants to come over here. Look, people, I don't even really, my honest opinion, I don't really even know how I actually really true. And I'm going to be very honest. I don't really know exactly how I really truly feel about immigrants coming over here in this country. And the reason I'm saying that is because of the simple fact of the injustice that goes on here amongst our people. You get what I'm saying? Our black folks are how we getting mistreated in a country that our ancestors and us as well helped build and help building now. You get what I'm saying? So hit me with the link. Oh, god damn it. That's my, hold on. Give me 1 second here, people. Give me 1 second. That's my man Callie. He ain't getting, everybody having a problem getting up in here. Let me see. All right. Hold on. Let me give him this link real quick, people. Hold on. Give me a second. Uh, all right. Oh, my man, Callie. I hit him up there and put him up in there real quick. Yeah, but um, all right, he found it. All right, big up to my man Callie. He get ready to roll up in the building. Uh, Look, man, I don't understand why these white folks continue to ignore history. And we we are not, are we, can I just ask people this question? Are we that delirious that we really truly think that somehow in America that, look, people might not be really intentionally uh blatantly racist, but they may actually truly be very, have a lot of bigotry in them. Like, you get what I mean? Like, I don't, some people I don't think is in their intentions is to be racist. I think it's they go off of stereotypes. They think anytime they see a black person or they see a hoodie or the color of somebody's skin, people prejudge people. I think we all do that at some type of way. But if I'm in a store and I got a brother in a suit and a brother in a hoodie, I would think most likely I may can trust the brother in the suit than I could trust the brother in the hoodie, right? That's just prejudging, right? But if the brother with the suit and the brother with the hoodie is walking down my block, I'm not assuming that they the brother with the hoodie is up to something. He may live in the neighborhood. Like, I don't know. But I mean, but that's because that's just how somehow black us, we kind of look at life. We don't try to judge people and shit like that. But we do judge people, but I'm just saying we don't do it to that extent of where like we're treating people differently because of the color of their skin. And it doesn't even really matter about what a brother has on. It's about that color of the skin. And but it does matter to white folks or what you wear. It does matter to these buck dancing coons. Oh, we gotta dress a certain way. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I could be driving in a very expensive car, and I could be wearing what I'm wearing. Like, I got a hat and a hoodie or a shirt or whatever, and the motherfuckers, the cops will give me a hard time. But I guarantee you, if I'm in my car when I'm buttoned down, like shirt and tie, you know what I mean, with the jacket and suit on, you know what I mean, they ain't gonna fuck with me. They're gonna show me the proper respect because they're gonna think I'm somebody very, very important, right? Prime example. I went to Wawa's today, right? And I'm in the store and I'm getting what I'm getting, and a cop is behind me, right? And so I'm getting my shit, and I'm looking through the glass because the glass got like a reflection, right? And I'm looking through that shit, look at the cops, because I don't trust cops. So I keep my eye on them motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? Because I probably, if I couldn't see him through that mirror, I mean through the window shining back, whatever, to see his reflection, I probably would have turned sideways to keep an eye on that motherfucker, right? But what happened was that I could see him, and this motherfucker was behind me, looking me up and down. And I'm gonna tell you why he was. Mind you, I had on my I had like my regular khaki pants on. You know what I'm saying? I had my my sneakers on or whatever, right? That I wear to work. And I got my under that I got my uniform shirt on, got my keys, ID and shit, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But I got a but over top of that, I have a hoodie, and my hoodie is on, right? And I wear like a vest, you know what I mean, like a coat vest or some shit like that. And so this motherfucker watching me up and down, he looking at me up and down. He looking at me when I turn, when I do like this, and I was doing it on purpose to see why you know what I mean? Because usually nobody really watching you like that when you doing certain shit, and so he watching me up and down. And so when it was my turn to get when I got up to to pay for my stuff, because I had like 2 sodas and I was gonna get me some blacks. So I told the guy, I say, look, man, give me a box of Black Mouse, blah blah blah. He gave it to me, right? Mind you, any other fucking time I go in that store and Wawa's, they never asked me for ID. But I understood why they did it, because they seen the cop, and usually that's what they got to do if somebody look young, right? Mind you, the dude in front of me, a white guy. He was a white guy, looking just as young as I did. Actually, looked at younger than I did, right? He asked for some cigarettes. The dude gave it to him. Didn't ask him for ID. But he did it with me, so I could take that as a racial thing, but I could take it just because the cop was behind me. However it looked, right? We skipped that. But next thing you know, what up, Callie? Hit that like button, people. But and so he asked me for my ID. He asked me for my ID, and he says, no, yeah, he asked me for my ID. I give him my ID. Right? I ain't really tripping off this shit, people. I don't really trip off that shit. I got my shit. I got it. You know what I mean? I ain't tripping off of it. You know what I'm saying? So I get to him and shit. But mind you, I'm noticing everything that's going on around me. That's just my mind, how I work and what I do. I don't trust a motherfucker, so I watch everything and I remember everything that's around me. So I give my ID, he do it or whatever, no problem or whatever, right? Mind you, I'm a little exhausted, people. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? So I pay for my shit. I grab my sodas, but I didn't grab my blacks, right? So I left out, get in my car and shit. So when I got in my car, I'm trying to make sure I got everything and shit. So I put my I put my soda and shit or whatever. I'm searching for my blacks. I'm like, damn, where my blacks at? Right? And the only reason I even thought about my blacks because I looked on my seat and I had some empty black box. And I went and I looked. I said, damn, hold on. I checked them. I said, oh, they ain't my blacks. What the fuck? Where my blacks at? So I'm checking my shit. The cop comes outside. He comes to my car. He weighs the shit. And I get it. I say, thank you. I appreciate it. I say, man, it's been a long day. You get what I'm saying? And so I get in the car or whatever the situation is. And so the cop goes to his car. I sat there for a little bit because I'm trying to not get myself together, but I'm kind of like put my phone back in and all this other shit that I'm doing, right? And so next thing you know, a black chick comes out, and she said to me, she knocked on my window. She says to me, she says, what did cop say to you? I said, he ain't say nothing. He just, he gave my blacks, and I told him, thank you, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, oh yeah, they was in there talking shit. I was like, what you mean? And she was like, well, they was saying that you was nervous. Fuck am I nervous for? I ain't this shit. What am I nervous for? Right? I said, no, I ain't say that to her, but I said, why would I be nervous? Why would I seem like I'm nervous? She was like, because they was basically saying that you was nervous. Well, the cop was saying that you was basically nervous. You might be up to something or something like that. Or whatever. You got something on you ain't got no business. Or something like that he was saying. She was saying because you forgot your black mouse. I say, look, man, I had a long day. Look, my memory is not that good sometimes, and sometimes when I'm like kind of like in a rush to get back, because I was on my lunch break, so I was kind of wanting to go into. I went in there, get some money, got some cash, got my blacks, whatever, got my soda, and I was gonna go. I was gonna go to a Burger King, get me two Whoppers. You get what I'm saying? And so, um, I wasn't like kind of like nervous. I was just kind of made kind of like rushing, and it's been a long fucking day, man. I bust my ass at work, so sometimes I forget little stupid shit. And they was black and miles. I could have went back and told them, look, man, I left my black and miles. They would have knew I left them or whatever, however it was. But the cop assumed that I was nervous. What nervous, motherfucker? Fuck, I'm not nervous around. I don't trust you, motherfuckers, but I ain't nervous around you, cause I'm waiting for you to fuck with me. And at the same motherfucking time, I'm strapped. You pull your shit out on me, and never mind. Let's just move on from that, people. But my whole point is that it's an assumption in this country that where white folks, and he was a white cop, right, assumed that I was nervous because maybe I was up to something. It's exact words that the sister said to me. So I'm only gonna go by what she said. Why would this sister lie? Like, why would she come and knock on my motherfucking window and just to tell me that? Like, you get what I'm saying? Nobody does no shit like that. You get what I'm saying? And it, some people could be up to starting some trouble or whatever, but you know what I mean? All I'm saying is white people, not all, and even black folks, we all do this. We assume shit because of stereotypes or how somebody looks or what somebody's wearing. And my main thing is for the judge to say that racism is not an issue in this country. No one's racist and nobody's being racist. You out of your mind. You're lying to people, because anytime people talk, a lot of white people, if you ever hear them talk, Trump supporters, when they talk about, if you talk to a racist ass white person or Trump supporters about immigration, they only saying what they saying off of racism. That's just a fact. So for her to lie, to make up a lie and say, hey, we're not racist because we don't want y'all here, basically. Because if people come in here legally and doing it the proper way, no, who the fuck thinks somebody being racist if you do it the proper way? And they say, look, well, we can't do this because such whatever. We don't know your intentions, but if you come and do it the legal way and they do the process the right way and they don't treat you like a fucking criminal out of the gate. What's good, Jones? I appreciate it. Coming in the building. If nobody's doing nothing fucking illegal and have some type of racial intent behind it, you just got to go by the word of what they saying. So this whole notion that racism doesn't exist in this country, or people that don't want immigrants over here, not saying all the people that got a problem with immigrants coming over here is racist, but don't give me this thing that no one's racist that don't want immigrants to come over here. Is they fucking stupid? Is she stupid? Or she's just trying to lie to Trump supporters about that shit? Because she's not talking to regular folks. You're not talking to people that actually use common sense. It's just fucking sad. I just don't understand why these people feel like it's necessary to lie. I don't understand. Anyway, people, go ahead and call in, man. Look, y'all know the number, man. 443-653-2656. Go ahead and call in, man. That's some bullshit. I just wanted to get that out there with her. She just lying. That chick, I don't understand why these people can actually be on TV and continue to lie and continue to act like racism doesn't exist. It's bullshit. You get what I'm saying? We deal with racism every day. A lot of times we don't even notice that we dealing with discrimination and racism as black people. Sometimes we don't even realize it, because you can't get into people's head. You only can go by their actions or how they treat you. All right, give me a second, people. God damn it, my fucking charger. That's what I'm supposed to get. All right, I'm back, people. A second. Charge my damn phone up. All right, go ahead and call in, people. I'm ready. There we go. Yeah, Jones he don't be calling in like that. He don't be calling in. Don't be calling in and shit, man. Go ahead and call in, man. Nobody gotta be afraid to call in, man. Callie be killing me, man, because Callie, how you charging your phone up, my dude? You could still talk on your phone while your phone charging. I do the same thing when y'all call me. But Callie, Callie be wildin'. My damn camera keep going out. For I got like 2 sets of cameras and shit. So I got like cameras every fucking way around my house. Hell yeah, you got to upgrade that shit. I don't know how you know what? I heard that shit, but I ain't gonna say I heard that shit. That shit happened to me too. Like motherfuckers. Look, man, you know I was gonna come back, man. I was on vacation. I would have been back. I think it was Saturday. Was it Saturday or Sunday? Was it Saturday or Sunday? I think it was Sunday. I think it was Sunday. I was supposed to come back and shit because I was on the phone talking to Miss D, and this channel right here was the channel that me and Miss D was working on, to do something different and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I was coming back that day and shit, and the motherfuckers, they had sent me an email. I didn't even get it and shit. My phone was acting up too. I ain't been receiving messages the way I supposed to, but they sent me an email and was talking about I was suspended and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Yo, really? And then mind you, they didn't suspend me from putting videos out. They suspended me for going live. That was the bullshit. They tried to suspend me for going live. I'm like, yo, like, come on, man. You like, I got the lawyer on that shit. Come on, Jones. Come on, call in, man. Cause Callie, what's his name? Just like the other subscribers say, that should take a little minute because the show is actually named what it is. But for some odd reason, if you go do it in a search, it takes a little minute. I don't know what type of motherfucking charges y'all got, but I'm sitting here. I could talk to y'all on my phone while it's charging. Y'all see, I just charged my shit up. I don't know why y'all can't do that. And actually, believe it or not, I think if you plug it in, yeah, but the name of the channel is what it is, though. It's just the motherfucker. When I switched it, when I changed it and switched the name of the channel, it didn't upgrade to what it is. Even, well, no, the show is not with this name. The show is this not with the channel is the channel. I know, but if now you're into to the channel, right? The channel should say, it should say the world's opinion. It should say that. That's what I'm saying. It should say that. It should say that. It takes a little minute. It gotta upgrade. Just like the fucking photo of the world's opinion shit that I got up and the thing that wasn't there. That shit just popped up today. Believe it or not, it still had nothing there. It had that little brown shit. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute. It might take a week to do. You know, it's how this shit be. I ain't really tripping off of it, my people. Oh yeah, shit. I post. All right, since y'all phones charging, I'm gonna let y'all charge y'all shit up. I'm gonna get to that Meghan McCain shit, cause Meghan McCain was tripping and shit. That bitch. Let me see if I can find that Meghan McCain. Let me see. Okay. I think it was this show.
All will be revealed. Happen. All new tonight at 9 on NTV.
WBAL News Radio 1090 and FM 101.5, Baltimore's only radio station for...
Is live. Jumpstart your week with an entire show of hot topics. Remembering...
Yeah, it is this. It's this right here, people.
The life and legacy of George H.W. Bush. Is
Good
he
fuck,
the
but-
last leader of a kind...
And can I say this? I think I said this on the last show. Fuck George W. Bush. I don't give a fuck George Bush Sr. I don't give a fuck about none of them Bushes, man. Okay? They ain't never did nothing for black and minority people ever did in their life. These people ain't did shit for us people. Okay? And don't believe that. I think what George Bush was like, he was like, what, 90 something? Don't believe that this motherfucker wasn't a racist back in the day. Come on now. Think about it. Okay? Don't act like this man wasn't a racist. All right? At least a bigot. Okay?
Gentler era? And 'tis the season to look gorgeous on View Your Deal. Plus, find out how to get in on the View's $5,000 holiday cash sweepstakes. Hot topics are on the table with Whoopi, Albie Huntsman, Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, and Meghan McCain. Now, let's get things started.
Let me know. Y'all hear the audio real good? Y'all hear does the sound good? Let me know if the sound good, people. I meant to ask y'all that. How the sound is? Y'all good with the sound? The audio? All right, appreciate that, Jones.
Happy Hanukkah.
Can you tell?
Yeah.
Oh, you love my
I
pants?
still want a candy cane.
Well, this is so that, you know how people sometimes say, oh, kiss my butt? You don't have to say that. And these you can say, oh, lick my leg. And you like my sweater?
I love the sweater.
That's a cute one.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah, y'all.
Fuck
So
is wrong with my
America
camera?
will spend this week saying goodbye to our 41st President George H.W. Bush, who passed away at 94 this weekend. And the tributes have been pouring in from family and former presidents. And, you know, and looking at him as president compared to, you know,
It's a different time.
you know, it suddenly puts everybody in a different perspective.
Yeah.
You know, and it reminds us in a weird kind of way, sorry, I still got the call, how you can still not agree with somebody, but be respectful of somebody. And that's the thing I think I dug the most is him.
And I think, look, and I think we all can admit with that. We can admit to that. George W. Bush, he wasn't a blatant racist. Like, he wasn't saying racist shit, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? But he ain't do nothing for black folks. Like people be sitting there glorifying this man, look, talking about disagreeing. Fuck a disagreement. We're talking about what did he do when he was in power to do something. He did nothing for black folks. Nothing. Him or his son. Nothing. These, you know what I noticed in this country? White people, not just notice, but sometimes it reminds me. I almost have to remind myself that white people get passes for their lack of morals and empathy to other people that don't look like them. You get what I'm saying? Look, we're dealing with, for black people, we're dealing with 3 different types of level of shit. Okay? We're dealing with wealthy people, mainly white. It's a lot more white 1%ers than it is black and minorities in this country. Okay? That's in power. We're dealing with that bullshit. Then we're dealing with racism from the wealthy to the poor white folks. We fighting them on all battles, and people that's in power, talking about police officers, all that shit. We're dealing with all types of racism and shit that we gotta jump around hurdles to just make people feel comfortable with us. Like I don't give a fuck about that. Like, look, that's why I do not feel like I have to change who I am or change my personality or even points of how I talk about certain stuff to make white folks feel comfortable. Fuck that. Okay? Because if you know me, you know I don't mean no harm to hurt nobody. And I definitely ain't trying to hurt nobody. But if you fuck with me wrong, okay. We just go from there. Put it like that. And then we're dealing with what I'm seeing that actually disturbed me more than the racism, than the 1% of the racist people, or whatever, is that our own people, the coons, the sellouts, are in our way of progressing to even help our people that actually are maybe just doing wrong and maybe misguided. They are in our way to stop that because they don't want those brothers and sisters to succeed or even be on that level with them because they're selfish. They got the white privilege American mentality to hold people back, to get what they want, to be selfish. And them coons bother me more than the white supremacists. Because believe it or not, I don't have to hang around white supremacists like that. I don't have to socialize with them. And if I do run into one of them, gonna be trouble, and I mean trouble. Just a fact. Not a threat, not a promise, just a fact. But that's what black people deal with. You get what I mean? And so we talk about this George Bush shit, man. Everybody hearts, and we in somber. Oh, they hearts hurt. I don't give a fuck. I don't. Sorry. The man was most likely a racist back in the day. Now he may have changed and got his shit together and shit like that. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that, Jones. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. Let me get this out the way. We're gonna talk about that. Definitely gonna talk about that. And that's when you need to call in so we can talk about that. That's the shit I do want to talk about that.
Rolling with Bill Clinton, you know.
He seems to be
Taking care of
coming
business.
from a loving, kind place also, the man. And that's what I am gleaning from what they're talking about, that he was loving. You know,
He's also known for his humility as president, like, and he talks about it a lot, that he was there to serve the people. He's a combat veteran. He's actually our last combat veteran to ever serve. He lied about his age to join the military, the Navy, after Pearl Harbor. An incredible life of service to our country. He was a two-term congressman, ambassador to the UN, chairman of the RNC, United States envoy, director of the CIA, and 8 years as vice president, and then obviously became president himself. But his love story with Barbara Bush, more than anything, is what touched me. They did interviews up until just, I think, 2 years ago with Jenna, where they're crying about their love for one another. And he died 8 months after her. And I just think it's a really beautiful example of a life of service and a great love.
That's why this week.
Oh. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't fuck about their love. Got two racists and we know Barbara Bush was a motherfucking racist. We know she was a racist. All right? Lisa bigot. She may not have been a full-blood racist, but the bitch damn sure was a bigot. Y'all remember what she said about remember the people that was in the that goddamn that football stadium? And when Hurricane Katrina that situation happened, and she went there and she said they look like they living a better life than they lived in their own motherfucking houses, when the houses that they don't have no more that got destroyed. You remember she said that shit? Come on, man. So we supposed to feel sorry for who? Oh. Oh. They love was good. It was pure. We don't give a fuck. I'm this. We don't care, man. I don't care. I'm just telling you, I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't. Let's just move on.
Again, I felt like it was more of a celebration than anything else. It was a celebration of life, as you said, Megan, of marriage, of a life of service. They were married 73 years, and Jenna, his granddaughter, interviewed him recently on the Today Show, and
they was married 73 years. You know they was some racists. You know that these motherfuckers was some racists. Okay? You know they hated Martin Luther King. Rosa Parks and them. You know, come on, man. Hey, to all you racist ass crackers that y'all feel a little your heart's hurting because George Bush and his wife is gone. Let me give y'all some encouragement. White power. You Hitler motherfuckers, get the fuck out of here. Give a fuck about no motherfucking Jews. Fuck, fuck them. That's how I fuck them.
he said when he dies, the first person he wants to see would be Barbara if she goes first, then his mother,
and then his 3-year-old daughter, who you remember passed away of leukemia. What I love most about him is that he's a family man, and he always put his family first. So you said he was the first envoy of China to China, and actually my family lived in the same home 35 years later that he lived in, and they still talk about him there today as being humble, as being funny. He was funny, and he was real, and.
Oh, and I wanted to tell people this chick Abby too, that's on The View. This bitch ain't got no black in her. I meant to say that her father is Italian, and her mother is white. So that bitch ain't got no black in her. She look mixed. Like she could maybe go for Indian or something to maybe have a little tad black in her. She might do, but her father is Italian. Okay? And her mother is straight up Caucasian. All right, so that was my bad at putting that false information out there. That bitch is not, she's not a Barack Obama.
I loved his relationship with the press. Could we talk about that a lot on this show? And they were tough on him. It's not like they were easy on George W.
The press is tough on every president. That's part of their job. They're supposed to be.
He had such a respect for what they did.
Yes.
And the role that they play. So I think there's so much to learn from his life. And I hope that the next generation, they may not know him the way that we do, well, the way we remember him, but I hope they learn from him.
I want to say one thing about him that was not picked up really, because as a candidate, he said, those who think we're powerless to do anything about the greenhouse effect are forgetting about the White House effect. And then he signed into law the Clean Air Act Amendment of 1990, one of the most sweeping environmental statutes ever.
Yeah.
This president that we have now is trying to unravel everything that he did and Obama did. And if I ever become a one-issue voter, it will be about pollution and the greenhouse effect and
Can
the
we
fact
focus
that
on the president, please? I don't want to talk about Trump. When we're in the moment, we're honoring a great.
The hell?
Hey, Kevin O'Leary, a.k.a. Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank here.
If you're watching this video, that means you've registered for my free
Motherfucking
event.
commercials. My bad, people.
Excuse me a second, please. I wanted to talk about the
We're
different
honoring, but
My
His
bad, people.
3-year-old daughter, who you remember passed away of leukemia.
thing about the White House effect.
My bad, people.
And then he signed into law the Clean Air Act Amendment of 1990, one of the most sweeping environmental statutes ever.
Yeah.
This president that we have now is trying to unravel everything that he did and Obama did. And if I ever become a one-issue voter, it will be about pollution and the greenhouse effect and
Can
the
we
fact
focus
that
on the president, please? I don't want to talk about Trump. When we're in the moment, we're honoring a great president who's passed.
Please. I wanted to talk about
We're honoring, but I'm not interested in your one-issue.
I don't care what you're interested in. I'm talking.
Well, I don't care what you're interested in
We'll
either.
be right back.
Okay?
You know what? And that's the problem that I'm having. That I have with Meghan McCain. She sat there and talked all that love and praise for George Bush Sr. Nobody said nothing. They actually, the crowd usually don't give her a lot of applause and shit, but they gave her a lot of applause for what she said, right? She said her piece. That was her chance to say whatever the fuck she wanted to say, right? But soon she hears something that she doesn't like, or whatever. And it wasn't like Joy was disrespecting George Bush Sr. She was actually big upping him, of saying, you know, this man did something, blah, 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 that him and Barack Obama did do, and Donald Trump is trying to take all that away. Look, people, I don't know how to tell other people how to grieve. You get what I'm saying? Because I grieve in a certain type of way when certain people pass away and certain stuff, and certain things like that, or people that mean certain, people that mean something to me in a certain type of way, right? I grieve in a certain type of way. I show my condolences and my love and my appreciation for them in a certain type of way. We all have that. It's different for all of us, right? Um, Meghan McCain was totally out of. That's why she should not be on that show. She's well, I don't care what you talking about. Well, bitch, we shouldn't have cared what you said in the beginning. Cause I could have cut you off and said, why you praising a dude that gave nothing to fuck about black folks? Ain't did shit for black people. Like, if that was me, if I was on that show, I'd cut her off. Like, she wouldn't like that. So why would she do that to Joy and thinking that that shit is okay to do? And then try to be like, well, I don't care what you think. You cut her off. Nobody cut you off. People, Joy let you say what the fuck you had to say. You wanted to mourn the man in a way that you wanted to. And maybe I don't. And matter of fact, the ways that she did do it, I didn't like it. Because she was trying to make like this dude was this great guy. He wasn't. Him and his son was war criminals. So I don't like how she mourned him or what she said and she spoke about him. Her point of view, how she feel about him. I didn't like it. But you let her say what the fuck she gotta say. But you don't get the right to cut somebody else off when they're explaining the way that how they look at it. It wasn't like she, like I said, it wasn't like Joy was disrespecting George Bush Sr. She was just saying, look what we did have to compare to what the fuck we have now with Donald Trump. We should have, it was almost like saying, we kind of should appreciate George Bush a little bit more, even though we ideology or maybe how I look at him, he was a better person and a better president to us than Donald Trump is. That's how I took it. But hey, the same old Meghan McCain gotta be on. Look, people, I believe it's two things that's going on with this woman. Number one, she ain't over her father's death, so she has up and downs. She has up and downs of how she comes to that show. 1 minute, she's in a happy mood, she good. And then the next minute, she in a foul mood or whatever, or it may be certain situations or certain topics that trigger, her mourning her father. You get what I mean? And like I said, I don't never hear Meghan McCain showing so much love to Democrat people. In death or certain situations that happen to them, she doesn't speak on that shit. Usually this bitch is quiet about a lot of shit. Even when it comes to black issues, you don't hear her talking about that shit. Go back and listen to her. People notice that she doesn't do that. She's not that, that passionate about that shit. Or she has that much sympathy towards certain shit that happened to black people or the Democrats or something happening to them. She don't have that much sympathy. But when it comes to her fellow Republicans, her fellow white supremacists, crack-ass crackers, this bitch is she got all the sympathy in the world. Oh, let's show some respect. The fuck? What? Meghan McCain, please, with your nonsense. And then I said, secondly, her problem is that she's a racist. And if you study and you educate yourself about a racist ass white person, you know they don't have sympathy for others. They only have sympathy for things that matters to them. They don't have no sympathy for things that matter to you or others, the people that don't look like them or whatever, or even agree with them. Or even that the person disagree with them. They don't have no sympathy for that shit. They only have sympathy for themselves. That's how I know for a fact that Meghan McCain is a racist. She has no sympathy for shit that normally she should have sympathy for. She has sympathy for shit that maybe touches her in a certain type of way. I have sympathy for people even if I disagree with them. But something happened to them. You know, I don't wish that on nobody, man. I got sympathy for that. But hey, man, you know, I didn't talk bad about John McCain when he passed away. I did a video about that, people. I didn't talk bad about John McCain. I pointed out certain shit about him, but I didn't talk bad about him. I admitted the man is an American hero, so-called patriotism, American hero. Okay. I appreciate what he did for the country. I was born in America, so I gotta appreciate it. But at the same time, I don't feel American. So at the same time, like, it's shit that I just like, okay. But we in this notion that, like, Meghan McCain, she always want to get out and disrespect people and then try to act like she, you know, she in the right. You ain't in the right. You in the wrong, Ashley Meghan McCain. And people, this woman should not be, this racist should not be on that View. She should not be on that show. She should not be on The View. I'm sorry. Go back to Fox News with that shit. Because some shit is just not a Republican and Democrat thing. Sometimes it's just about humanity. And she like to get into this thing. And you hear her number one thing she always said, well, let the Republicans, well, as a Republican, like, that shit, like, that defines you. Being a Republican defines who you are as a person. I thought as a human being would defines you who you are as a person. As who you are. Not what party you from or ideology or even to a certain extent what you truly believe. I believe in a lot of different shit opposite from others. Like, I don't believe in the gay shit. You know, I ain't with that shit. But as a human being, if they want to live their life and it ain't fucking up my life or nothing like that, or somehow it's hurting me from progressing in life or something, or doing what I'm supposed to do or living my life, I ain't got no problem with gay people. Do you? Live your life. Live your truth. And I don't want nobody to discriminate against. I wouldn't want to discriminate against them. Because I know how I feel to be discriminated against. That's one of the real reasons why I don't have a problem with gay people or anybody. If you live, if your skin is different from mine, I don't care. Long as you not a racist, long as you not discriminating against other people and shit, we good. But if you are, fuck you. And I'm going to call you out, and I'm going to say what I say about you, and I'm going to demean you like you try to demean others. Plain and simple. But Meghan McCain doesn't live in this reality. The bitch is a privileged, white pie-faced, mayonnaise-eating, cracker-ass cracker. She doesn't know nothing about anything else of the lifestyle that she has been raised in. That's it. That's why when you ever see black issues come up, you never, on The View, you never really hear her talk about it. She really doesn't have anything to say. She doesn't say anything. Because she doesn't have a clue what black people go through. And she knows if she says what she really want to say deep down in her little fucked up heart, she gonna say something to offend black folks. And that's why she doesn't say anything. That should be is what it is, man. I don't be giving a fuck about no Meghan McCain. Fuck Meghan McCain. Meghan McCain can kiss my ass. And Joy was right. Telling her, bitch, I don't give a fuck about what you talk. First of all, I don't care about what you look. I don't give a fuck about what you talking about. I'm talking about what I'm talking about. And then she said, well, I don't care about what you talking about. And right there, and Joy probably was getting her. You can see it when they was going to the break. Joy was like, you don't be doing that to me. Fuck wrong with you. And Joy, your OG. You gotta have some type of level of respect. And then she keep talking about, I don't want to talk about Trump not on this day. Who the fuck give you on a show? Who the fuck give you the right? You ain't even like, you ain't even got no seniority on that show. You on a show for what, a year? Maybe? And you ain't got no seniority, bitch. And the only reason you on that show is because off of your father's name. Because Meghan McCain has did nothing in her life. Ever. She has did nothing in her life to have an impact in life. Maybe to some racists, but, come on now, people. Give me a second here, people. Yeah, but fuck Meghan McCain, and you know what? And Joyce, and definitely Joyce should have. I'm glad Joy got in her ass. That's what she's supposed to do. Ain't no motherfucking way you let some little young whoop-a-snap ass bitch with no motherfucking credibility ain't had no experience in life but to be a rich, privileged a white girl trying to tell other motherfuckers, what they can talk about, how they can talk about it. Like, who the fuck are you? You can't do that. Well, look. Fuck Meghan McCain. That's how I feel. Fuck her. That's how I feel. Go ahead and call in, people. Y'all know the number 443-653-2656. This bitch crazy, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit about no Meghan McCain. Meghan McCain lost her damn mind. Sitting there at that bullshit, talking that nonsense. And the crazy thing about it, for Whoopi Goldberg to be, for Whoopi Goldberg to be the, I don't know, hold up. Was Whoopi, no, Whoopi wasn't there longer. I think Joy was there because I think Joy just did her 20-year anniversary of being on that show. And so, I think, Yeah, Joy been there like 20 years. And so Joy got that seniority. You get what I'm saying? But I guess they gave like the seniority shit to Whoopi because I guess Whoopi, I don't know. I guess, you know, they try to do it a black thing. I don't know. But they gave it to Whoopi kind of run that show. That's why when they start arguing and shit, Whoopi's just straight like, hey, we going to commercial. Or sometimes when they Megan get out the gate, hey, look, y'all can't talk with each other. Like, you know, it usually be Whoopi doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because Whoopi usually don't lose a temper and shit over certain shit. You know what I'm saying? But for some odd reason, Whoopi be G-checking the shit out of Meghan McCain too. And I'll be noticing this too. And I'm going to tell you why. Meghan McCain, because she ain't just do it to Joy, she did it to Sonny and shit like that too. I seen her do that shit a couple of times to Sonny and them. And she does that shit to them because they no one Sonny ain't like got that. Sonny do have seniority over her, but Sonny and Joy and them, they be hanging out with this bitch. They be going out drinking, having drinks with her, eating dinner and shit, hanging out with her. And so she feel like she can talk to them in this type of way. These white supremacists is crazy. I'm trying to tell y'all. And the number one thing is she all in their business, know everything about them. You get what I'm saying? But the one thing about Whoopi, and that's why she don't be coming at Whoopi a certain type of motherfucking way, or Whoopi check her as a G checker and she calm the fuck down a little bit, or she shut up, is because Whoopi don't hang out with her. And that's why I think she be talking to Joy that way, because there ain't no motherfucking way you talk to Joy like that. You get what I'm saying? She older than your mama. And don't get this shit twisted. Motherfucking Meghan McCain mother was a side chick. John McCain, that was his side chick. That's the only reason she even born. Her mother was a side chick, a rich side chick. Her mother, Meghan McCain, you know how much motherfucking money Meghan McCain, man, look, her father had some paper, right? But when her mother passed away, Meghan McCain gonna be worth $100 million. That's real shit. Meghan McCain, she ain't that bright. She ain't that bright. She talk some good shit. Nah, you might be right. Barbara Walters might be still got some pull, but I don't think she run that show though. Barbara Walters ain't got that pull like that no more, because she left the show and shit. But Barbara Walters, when she was there, Barbara Walters had all the pull. That's how Whoopi got on. Whoopi got on because of Barbara. You get what I'm saying? A lot of them motherfuckers, like, a lot of them wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for Barbara Walters. But Meghan McCain, I guarantee you, she would not have been on that show if Barbara Walters was still on that show and still had the pull and had the rank that she had, when she was there. Meghan McCain wouldn't have been on that show. I'm telling you that now. Elizabeth Warren, that's why Rosie O'Donnell had to go like the way she did. You know what I'm saying? They had to let Rosie go, man, because Rosie was ready to fuck Elizabeth Warren the fuck up. And I ain't blame her. That show go back deep. It go back deep. They had a couple of motherfuckers that ain't supposed to have been on that show either. And if it wasn't for Barbara Walters letting a lot of them people get like a chance to come on the show and be on that show, Elizabeth, what's her name? Elizabeth Hasselback. I'm sorry, Elizabeth Hasselback. I'm sorry, my bad, Hasselback. Yeah, that's what's her name and shit. Cause she married to the football player, what a former football player. He was a quarterback, and she over there in Fox now. But she don't be getting no motherfucking She don't be getting no motherfucker. Like, you don't really notice her over there. Well, I don't even watch Fox News, but I'm just saying, she don't be getting noticed over there. And my whole thing is, how you leave a show where you featured that, right? Unless they paid her more over there in Fox. It's the only way I can see her leaving the View, right? But they was beating her ass up all the time over there. They was getting her ass. But I ain't leaving no motherfucking show where I'm getting paid more money to go somewhere else. And like I said, they might have been paying her more money not to be seen. It could be that way. I don't know. Like I said. But, it just don't seem like you was featured more over in the View, even though you was getting your ass handed to you a lot. Elizabeth Hasselback. But you go to another whole motherfucking show, a whole nother network, and you ain't even really featured like that. That bitch ain't really on that. She ain't on a consistent show like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you see her on the Fox, the Fox 5 or some shit like that, or whatever they got over there. You see it sometimes over there, but you rarely see her like that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it could be that she want to spend more time at home and shit like that. I don't know. Like I said, we don't know certain situations, but I'm just saying. And they might could have paid her a little extra more or whatever. It could have just been she wanted to spend time with her family. Ain't knocking it. Come on, man. Y'all gonna call in or what? We already passed the album up. Yeah, 18 minutes in. That should be bullshit. I be trying to tell motherfuckers, like, yo, ain't no motherfucking way. I tell y'all all the time, people, look, ain't no way I could deal with these people that be on TV, man. Now, look, I got a temper, man, and I got a pet peeve for people that'll get on national TV and blatantly lie and blatantly be on some racist shit. Not even blatantly, but they bullshit on some racist shit. Hold on, people. What up, Callie?
What's going on, man? How are you?
Chilling, man. Got the motherfucking new show. Actually, a little happy about it, but you know what I mean? Ain't got all the subscribers over here yet, you know what I'm saying? Because of this shit. But it is what it is. What's up, man?
Not too much, man. Just sitting outside and wanted to give you a call. The one thing that I have a problem with is kind of the whitewashing of the Bush family, right?
What do you mean by what you mean?
What I mean by that is, the truth about the Bush family isn't really talked about.
Right.
The truth of the Afghanistan war, the truth of the Iraq war, the Gulf War. Even though I think the Gulf War was handled correctly, and going back further, if I don't yell and scream, it's only because I'm outside and it's cold out here, but I still want to be able to talk to you.
Good.
Anyway, what people don't think about is the wars in Nicaragua and the wars against the Sandinistas and all these kinds of proxy wars that Reagan put forward. And obviously the vice president in the Reagan administration is George Bush.
Right.
Right. And after the Nicaraguan War, you have like the crack epidemic that came from Nicaragua that was kind of a government deal. You know, they brought the stuff over and they basically put it in poor urban neighborhoods, Latino, black, white, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And a lot of people don't talk about that. A lot of people don't talk about that. You know, for us to think that George Bush was completely unaware would be patently false.
Right.
Right? So like, you know, this whole worship of the Bush family and all this other kind of stuff it defies logic, personally. And I'm not going to say that George Bush the first was an awful president, but for us to think that he was one of the best presidents in the last 20 to 30 years is just patently false. To be perfectly honest with you, this country hasn't had a good president since FDR and maybe JFK. And JFK was so good that they killed him because he was trying to do a lot of things in terms of poverty, in terms of cracking down on the mob, you know, a lot of this stuff with Marion Wright Edelman. Marion Wright Edelman was an African-American person who was super poor, and during Robert Kennedy's testimony, he went to poor black areas and stuff like that. So, you know, the Kennedys tried to do stuff as they thought that they could, but JFK was so good that they killed him. Now, I'm not saying JFK was a great president, but considering who we're comparing, right?
Right.
JFK is 100 times better than the Bush family,
right.
You know, and that's not even bringing up George Bush II, George W. Bush,
right?
You know, the Abu Ghraib prison scandal, where they
right.
were basically, you know, taking broomsticks and basically, you know,
basically a war criminal. He was a war criminal.
Without a doubt. People like George Bush and Dick Cheney should rot in hell for what they did to this country.
Yeah, and not just them, the fucking Republicans as well. Hold on, give me a second.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I think this Merlin calling in. Hold on. Yo.
What up?
Yo. Go
What's
ahead.
up, Maryland?
Let's go. You found You found the channel, nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, hopefully that shit upgrade and it do the shit. It do it. It fix it. Like, you know what I mean? Yes, that shit crazy. I don't know why the fuck it does that. But go ahead. Finish off. Callie, go ahead.
But yeah, I mean, you know, if you look at the Abu Ghraib prison scandal, you know, you had people that were basically hung upside down, kind of, you know, waterboarded, you name it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And nobody talks about that. I mean, think about all the people that basically came back from war with permanent PTSD, CTE, all kind of traumatic war-based disorders.
Right.
You know, so for us to think that any of these guys, whether it be Clinton, Bush, Obama, the second Bush, that any of these presidents were great presidents, that just means that we haven't had a good president in so long that we don't know what a good president looks like. Obviously you're comparing it to somebody like Donald Trump, who shouldn't even be.
I'm not trying to cut you off.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I say with black people, like they play a good president with somebody who they saying more nicer than the next person. Like a lot of people, like they'll argue with me and try to tell me that Bill Clinton was a good president, Then when I say, no, the fuck he wasn't, they be like, oh, you don't know what you talking about, blah, blah, blah. Just because he a Democrat and he more nice than George Bush or a Republican. But go ahead.
Bill Clinton basically sold African Americans into slavery by basically putting them in jail.
Right.
And basically turning them into free labor.
And don't forget this, him and his wife.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Same thing. You know, they go together. So.
But it just saying like if somebody just put a Democrat next to their name, then you know that automatically means just vote for him. I put it like this for example. Like DC got a black mayor, but since she's been a mayor of DC, she ain't done nothing to help. Everything she does basically been to the detriment of the black community. Like she cared more about niggas parking in the wrong spot or fucking giving parking tickets than gentrification.
And that's what. Hold up.
$100 parking ticket, you park in the wrong spot, but it's gentrification going on, and she ain't say not one word. Well, she did say something, but she was for gentrification.
But hold on. But then you got hold on, Cal. But that's what I'm saying. We as voters, as people, right? Fuck color scheme you are, right? We don't even actually really do our homework on these people that we actually are voting for. Like, you gotta know who is donating to them. You gotta you have to understand who backs them. Like, what corporation? Because if it's a corporation that's backing them, then nigga, they ain't going the shit that you talking about, Merlin. Nigga, why are you surprised? Like, you get what I'm saying? These motherfuckers.
I'm just saying that.
Go ahead.
I ain't surprised. I'm just saying that you got black people that think that just because somebody a Democrat that they a good candidate. I ain't surprised. Like, what you call it? Like with Andrew Gillum, like everybody was like, oh God, Andrew Gillum and all. I seen this nigga caper for George Bush.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he started talking about shit like Bernie Sanders was talking about. Then all of a sudden now Bernie Sanders coming out and say, okay, look, can people change? Can people points of views and life change how they see things? Yes, we can give people that. Like, you get what I mean? But like you said, this nigga was like, it wasn't like Bernie Sanders was never around. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you get what I mean? Like, Bernie Sanders has been talking this shit since he was with Martin Luther King and them. They act like this dude is so, like, you get what I mean? They act like Bernie Sanders is so new. You get what I mean?
For sure.
But they kept voting. Look, people vote for popular shit. And even now, it's even worse that people vote for who's popular instead of voting for voting for the person that actually can help you. These people are voting for like I don't have, like, when it comes to Trump supporters, I don't really give a fuck about them. I think that they ain't voting off of their what can help them for as like benefiting them. They only voting off of racism. So I don't like, so when somebody else say, well, you can't keep putting down Trump supporters. Why not? Because they're putting down themselves.
I'm at the point where I ain't surprised at anything that Trump do or anything they support. Like, I don't be surprised, but I just be like, they do, like, because I expect Trump to do that. I don't expect for us to keep on falling for the okie doke every single time. I expect Trump to be a white supremacist. Like, it's not even just with Trump. It's
right.
Like when somebody come out and say some white supremacist shit, I don't get surprised. You know what I mean? I'm at that point. Like, you know, black people getting killed by the police. Like, I ain't even it just happened. I'd be like, another one. Like, I don't get surprised anymore. Like,
you almost feel. It's almost like I'm kind of the same way, and it might just be or to a certain extent a black thing. We almost just kind of like shit is like normal, man. Like we ain't surprised that this shit.
Now.
Yeah. Like if you're a black or minority person, you like kind of like, yo, we not shocked about this. Like everybody's shocked. Oh, this happened to another black brother. We're not shocked. We're just like, what are y'all gonna do? Y'all, we're seeing the same exact shit that you're seeing, but you're ignoring it. That's the difference. We're not ignoring it, but you are, and that's the only difference. But and it's not even shocking.
I ain't trying to hold on.
Go ahead.
I ain't trying to change the topic. I ain't trying to change the topic.
Go ahead.
I gotta talk about this coon ass nigga. Like you already been talked about him before, but you hear what this fuck nigga, stupid ass nigga Ray Lewis said?
No.
Cause he's talking about cause you heard what happened with Kareem Hunt, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did. I heard.
And he was talking about he should be banned from the NFL. Ray Lewis, the same nigga that killed somebody and snitched to get off. He killed him. He snitched. He snitched to get off, but he talking about somebody should be banned from the NFL. Oh my god! I'm tired of this shit, bro.
Hey yo, I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at that shit, man. yo. Okay, look. That dude, what's his name? Kareem Hunt. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You know what happened in that situation? And people keep glossing past it because he pushed that bitch and kicked her in the ass, right?
She called him the N-word.
The bitch called him a nigga and spit on him. The fuck you expect? Nigga, that's an assault right there. Like everybody sitting there was acting like, well, he's supposed to be that bitch. You spit on somebody, nigga. That's an assault. That's an assault.
The thing about it is, I was watching CNN with my mom yesterday. Cause I mean, I don't watch CNN, but she was watching it. But I was explaining to her what happened. But then, CNN, they were talking at the same time. And I like the fact how they skipped over the part when they said when she called him the N-word. They just try to make it look like, oh, he go around, he hit females and stuff like that. She just popped off for no reason. And they brought up, they said, oh, he got in a fight in a nightclub a few weeks ago. They skipped over the part that she called him the N-word, but they gonna try to make it seem like, oh, he's the violent black man.
But
that's
why I say, but that's what
they. Why I always say.
Hold on.
And that's why I always say.
Go ahead.
Hold on. But that's why I always say CNN ain't no different than Fox. People will get mad at me when I say that, but I'm saying CNN, they just more liberal than Fox, but CNN, they just they'll hide it, but they still be on cool.
Yeah, it ain't nothing but it ain't nothing like I said. Ain't no but people hiding in the closet of their racism. I have watched CNN plenty of times where I seen them almost down there do some borderline Fox News shit, and I was like, "Whoa, really?"
With Mike Brown.
I'm not talking about that far back. I'm talking about recently, like when issues come up with black folks or minority folks, they always trying to I can kind of see the side of racism. If you're a racist and you doing racist shit, I can't see it from that side. Sorry. Or you racist shit. No, I'm not looking at it from your side. I'm not looking at it from your point of view. Because first of all, if I'm going if I know some shit that's offensive to white folks, right? I'm not gonna say it. Right? Mm-hmm. But if I keep making excuses for the shit that somebody that I know that keep offending white folks, right? That's racist, that feel like it's racist or some type of some type of bigotry or some type of shit like that, or discriminating against them, and I keep on riding with them on that, right? Don't that make me somehow complicit in that? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I can't make excuses, and then I make excuses for it. But my thing is, let me say this. Of course, they was going to kind of just like ignore that this white racist bitch called that young brother a nigga and spit on him. Of course that. They didn't even say, did they even say on CNN that that bitch spit on him?
Nope.
I watched the video.
They just said that he just they just said that they basically try to make it look like he just wanted to be a woman beater. That's what they was trying to make it look like. They ain't say nothing about him saying, they ain't say nothing about the girl saying, and not even that she said the N-word too. She was 19 and she was drunk. They ain't say that. You know what? She's 19 and she's drunk. She breaking the law. Underage drinking. She's 19. She's 19. She was drunk. Plus, not only did she hit Kareem what's his name, Kareem Hunt, she also hit the girl he was with, and I think she hit some of his friends that was there too. So she was violent.
Well, was she? Well, first of all, time out. These things happen, which is a fact, right? She put her hands on him first, right? Well, I'm sorry, no, she spit on him first. Well, I'm sorry, no, yeah, she put her, no, if I'm not mistaken, she put her hands on him first.
She
right?
said the N-word and spit.
Yeah. She said the N-word and then she spit on him first, and then she put her hands on him third, right? And then he pushed her and lost his fucking marbles. I would too. I'm sorry. Look, I'm telling you, all you white bitches, okay? If you spit on me,
that's why I stay away from white girls.
Look, I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck if you. Look, I want to say this. I don't fuck you, white, black, Puerto Rican, woman, man. I don't give a fuck who you are. You spit on me. My reaction is to smack the fuck out of you. You assaulted me. And by law, that is actually an assault. And that's the worst thing you could do to anybody, period. You get what I mean? So she spit on him.
But the thing about it is,
called him a nigga. She called. Hold on. She spit on him, called him a nigga, and then she tried to put her hands on him, and then he pushed that bitch and then kicked her in the ass. Okay, he's supposed to lose his job for what? For what? And it ain't nothing in his background. Hold on. Time out. It's nothing in his background that says that he beat women. Nothing. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this young brother ain't no more than like 24 years old, right?
Right. He's still on his rookie contract.
He's 23.
So
he's 23. So it ain't nothing in this young brother's background that say he puts his hands on women. If you spit on the motherfucker, I don't give a fuck. You spit on me and see what happens. Okay. All right. Go ahead, spit on me. Spit on me and see what happens. Look, you maybe can call me a nigga, and I may tell you, fuck you, you cracker-ass cracker, you mayonnaise-eating bitch, or whoever. But if you spit on me, watch what happens. Look, and I tell the judge, hold up, and I tell the judge straight up, ain't that a crime? That person spit on me? That's a crime. That person assaulted me first before I put the paws on the bitch. Yeah, all right, man. Come on, man. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, y'all. Get the fuck out of here. I wish a motherfucker would spit on me. I don't give a fuck who you is. You spit on me, I'm fucking you up. Plain and simple. Go ahead.
You spit on somebody. Because I remember I spit on somebody. Like, the first time I spit on somebody when I was a kid, like, we fought. Like, yeah, we got in a fight. Like, you don't just spit on somebody and, I expected, I spit on him, he was going to fight back. So it's like, you do something, there's going to be consequences for when you do that. But what I'm saying is that, like, what I want to say is, like, that's why I say, like, you stay away from these white girls, because, I mean, it's nothing that they, like, even if they wrong, like, it's this book I'm reading, too. It's called, like, The Power of Race, and, like, it talks about, like, the history of, like, white girls lying on black men with lying on them and saying that they raped them and all that. And there's one thing in the book that said that no matter if they, prostitute, they any, if they perfect or not, it's the system of white supremacy. They're always gonna stay on code to defend them, and that's why, like I said, I stay away from white girls because I understand the danger. It's dangerous for a black man to be around these white girls. Bro. Like, I mean, it is what it is. Like, people are gonna be scared to call it, but it is what it is. Like, I remember I was at work. It was like, I think it was like in May. Like, I just got to work. And, when this white supremacist female, she said that, she saw something in the back, like it was at a certain price. I know what she was doing. Like, it was like she was trying to say it was on sale, but she just wanted to get it for like a certain price, but she didn't want to have to pay a lot for it. And it was like some electronic stuff. So I knew it wasn't cheap. But anyway, I just went back there. I was just doing my job. I went back there, checked the price, see how much it cost. I came back. I was like, and I was being respectful. I was like, man, it ain't on sale. I ain't see it for the price they said it at. Then she's like, well, I don't give a fuck. You gonna give me the fucking price hop? She being all disrespect. I'm like, ho. Watch who the fuck you talking to. This ain't the slave days. You ain't just gonna talk to me any type of way.
Right.
And I recorded it. See, because I knew what she was going to do. I knew she was probably going to tell my manager or somebody at Human Resources that,
you being disrespectful,
blah, 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 blah. I recorded it. And one of my managers, like, they actually pulled me to the side. It was like, and I was about to show them the video. They didn't want to see the video, but I told them what happened. I was about to show them the video. They didn't want to see the video, but, yeah. Like, that's why I say, like, you record. He should have recorded it. He would have probably, the same thing would have happened, but that's what you gotta record when you in these situations with these white supremacists.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Male or female.
Yeah.
But I understand what she was going. I understand she was gonna be like, I was being aggressive and all that. But I recorded her, cussing me out. Then I recorded me cussing her out. I'm just myself, and I already knew what she was gonna do.
Let me say this. To all those black athletes out there, listen to me very, very clearly. You black, stupid ass Negroes. Okay? I know you young, dumb, and full of cum. I get it. I understand. Pussy is pussy to you. That's how you think, right? Let me tell you something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is.
Hold on.
It ain't worth getting 25 to life.
But no, hold on. Fuck just getting 25 to life. Just even, you don't have to get jail time to destroy your fucking career. Fuck your reputation. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to get jail time to fuck up your reputation with these white girls, right?
You get nailed for the national anthem,
right? Listen to me, you ignorant ass Negroes, right? Because it's just plain ignorant shit. Because you watch YouTube, you done watch other brothers in your profession, and seen what happened to them when they fuck with these white bitches. Okay, whenever a white girl is so animate of wanting to go with you and hang around with you like that as an athlete and as a star, nigga, you run fast and say, nah, we good. Like, you get what I'm saying? We good. And now hold up, and I'm not saying because the one brother, I can't remember what team he was with, but they let him go, and the Washington Redskins just signed him. And it was a black chick that did that. It was a black chick that did that shit to him. But like I said,
the guy that played with the 49ers.
Right. But like I said, hold on.
I ain't trying to cut you off.
Hold on. He's probably gonna beat that shit because she's known for lying. She admitted that she lied and said that he beat her. So he might be good. But I'm just saying, for any brother that's out there that's famous, got that getting money, rookie, whatever the fuck you are in any sport, entertainment, whatever, nigga, do not fuck with these white girls, especially these thought white girls, especially these motherfuckers that's willing to go back to your hotel. Do not fuck with them. I'm sorry. Look, they might say, well, there's some black chicks out here that do this shit. Look, man, I'll take a chance with the black bitches.
Don't fuck with them either.
But I'm just saying, I'll take a chance with the black bitches before I take a chance with the white chicks. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that the black chicks don't do that. I'm just saying I'm taking a better chance with the black bitches than the white bitches. Because you know.
But the thing is that
ahead.
Kareem Hunt, he peaked he peaked what she was trying to do. That's why he was trying to tell her like she had to leave, she had to go. He told her multiple times that she had to leave, she had to go. Matter of fact, I think somebody who he was with.
No, actually, I'm
called
gonna
the
tell you
police because he
exactly.
wasn't
Hold
trying
up,
to
hold
go.
up, hold on. I'm gonna tell you exactly who that was that told him that she has to go. You know who that was? His black girlfriend.
Who?
The dude, Kareem Hunt. His black girlfriend told him to tell her she gotta go. Cause she was acting a certain way. That's what happened.
She was drunk.
Yeah, she was tripping. And so his black girlfriend said, hey, she gotta go. It wasn't like he was there with her, the white chick or nothing. He was there with his girl. And the shit still got out of pocket. Go ahead.
But I just want to bring this up. I just want to bring this up quickly because I ain't trying to talk about football because I promise I don't watch football at all. But you know, my team, like when I did watch football, my team was the Redskins, and I live in the DMV, so you gonna hear about the Redskins all the time. But let me ask you this though. I mean, everybody, we all know the answer. Everybody on here, we know the answer why. But how come is it that Mark Sanchez, fumbling, bum ass, interception throwing? I can't even, I'm getting the words mixed up. How is it that Mark Sanchez,
I know you're talking about,
throwing bum ass, get signed before Colin Kaepernick? We know the answer. We know the answer, but I just want people to hear me out. We know the answer, but I just want people to hear me out. How is it that Mark Sanchez, who's known for one of the worst plays in NFL history, the butt fumble, he gets signed before Kaepernick?
Because they gotta look, man. They have to look. These. Let me tell you something about what's going on with Colin Kaepernick, and I want to be.
I know.
And I'm just saying. I want to be very honest with people about this. When Stephen A. Smith had came out and he had said,
yeah, my God, he said something about Kareem Hunt too. But go ahead.
But he said that we can never compare Colin Kaepernick to Muhammad Ali, right? Which we know a part of him was somehow right, but he was actually false about that. He was wrong about it. He was right on one hand, but he was wrong on the other hand. Look, man, Colin Kaepernick is gonna go down as one of the fucking he gonna go down as one of the leaders. You get what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted. The reason that Colin Kaepernick is not talking, believe you me, the reason he ain't talking, he don't have to. You know why he don't have to? Because he got brothers like you and me and sisters like you and me that back him, right? And the social media shit. He don't gotta talk, right?
And he got, and I ain't trying to cut you off.
Go ahead.
And he got motherfucking white supremacists killing their own family over there. You heard? I think I forgot where it was at, but it was some Hispanic white supremacists and his family member. They was arguing over Colin Kaepernick and protesting the flag. And one of them he shot at their family members because they disagree with him on that.
But hey, that's what they do. They do that all the time, though. They do that. Hold up, give me 1 second. I gotta go upstairs real quick. Give me 1 second. I ain't got my refrigerator hooked up.
Go ahead. You good?
Go ahead, I hear you.
Oh no, I was just saying. I was just saying like Colin Kaepernick. He got motherfucking white supremacists. They killing their own family members because they. I don't want to say killed, but I know that like they shot. Like somebody got hurt. Like somebody put out a gun and they shot their own family members because they disagree with them. Saying that he should have protested some shit like that.
Of
Like
course.
that's how much impact he got.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Look, man, I keep trying to tell black folks, excuse me, black folks need to calm the fuck down when it comes to these white supremacists. Okay?
What you mean calm down?
Like, we need to take a step back too, because I started to notice this, is that even for me, we start getting real, like, animated about what these white supremacists are doing now. Like, the only difference is now, what you see with these white supremacists and how they're acting, is that they're more open publicly than they was like with Barack Obama. But you seen a little bit of it. You ain't see a lot of it. You just seen a little bit of
it. I disagree.
No, I believe you see a lot more now. I believe that. I think. All right, put it like this. Okay, you might hold up. You know what? You might hold up. Hold on. You might actually be right. Is that black people really didn't give a fuck? Now, you know what I mean? We actually really didn't care, and we was okay because we had our black president. We was good, and you get what I'm saying? We probably didn't really care.
Mm-hmm.
And so the difference is now we seeing the shit, and the blatant racism is not coming from the top. I mean, it wasn't coming from the top. Now it actually is, and now we seeing this shit trickle down.
It was more institutionalized from the top.
Right.
Because it was more institutional. Because like, I mean, I see what you're trying to say. Because it is a lot. People just doing just wild shit. But I mean, like, during Obama,
dude, hate. No, I'm gonna tell you something. Hate crimes. Hate crimes is up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I mean by that.
I get that. I get that. That's what I understand what you're trying to say, but I mean, still, like most people, most unarmed, nonviolent black people, they died under Obama. But yeah, I get what you're saying, but it's like when Obama was in office, people was just like, oh, racism don't exist. Pull yourself up by your own bootstrap. Barack Obama, the president, stop complaining. Key y'all reparations, blah blah, like shit like that.
No, see the thing is, no, we still dying the same way when Barack Obama was there. The difference is that now white people understand how they can kill. No, I'm just saying they know how to kill black people now. They don't actually really have to do these racist white folks. That's what I'm saying. They don't really actually have to do it a lot of times themselves. All they got to do is call the cops on us. You get what I'm saying? Or call the cops and say, look, it's a certain people, a certain person riding down the street, a certain person across the street, and get them killed by the cops. They know how to kill black people now without being. Hold on.
Now with certain counties.
Good. No, I'm saying they know.
I was just gonna say like now with certain counties.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say this like now with certain counties in Virginia. You ain't even really gotta call the cops. Like, you could just make an anonymous text or something like that. They just pull up and then you say, oh, you don't know what they could say. They could probably say, oh, I just see a black person here and I want to kill. Police pull up, he gone. Just like that. They don't even gotta call the police no more. But go ahead.
Look, man, it's all type of racism and all types of ways to kill black folks. What I'm saying is that we have to understand that if we don't start stepping up when we see even just arming ourselves, not just arming ourselves, just stepping up when you see certain shit happening. Like say like if you walking, right? And you see a motherfucking black person get pulled over by a cop and you just like usually we just go on about our business. No, now you need to stay and record and step up. Or if you see a black person getting beat down, nigga, step up. Like it's coming to that point. And see, the cops don't understand that. They thinking that it is. Look, the reason the cops keep constantly, keep beating us up It's because some fact it's no consequences behind them. Because we know there ain't gonna be no consequences from their people. But how about it be from our people? Of like, nigga, you put your hands, you punch somebody in our presence that you don't have to punch. You got them on the ground. All right, they struggling, but they don't give you a reason to punch them. You get what I mean? Where's that in the fucking your handbook of saying that you gotta punch somebody when you got two or three motherfuckers on top of them and they're resisting arrest, but you punch them? No, when they punch one of us and they don't got no reason to do it, we should be punching their ass. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's no consequences for that. Look, we know. Look, man, I tell motherfuckers, look, I'm always going to be respectful to anybody. But you get out of the line with me and you start disrespecting me in a certain type of way, we going to have a problem. Plain and simple. Because at the end of the day, I'm a grown-ass man. I'm a grown-ass man. I tell any cop that. I don't give a fuck. If I ain't disrespecting you, don't disrespect me. That's just plain and simple. You get what I'm saying? And so I don't know why black. I don't know. I like. Hold up before I let you go. And I mean, jump in. It was a while ago when I was riding. I actually slowed the fuck down. When I was going on my way to work, I actually slowed the fuck down and parked my car on the side. And I seen a brother got pulled over by the cops, and I sat there. Like, you get what I mean? Even, and look, and mind you, I was going to be late for work. But what I did, I called my job and said, look, I'm late for work. You know what I mean? I'm just going to be late. It's a situation on the road. You get what I'm saying? And I sat there and I watched that shit. You get what I'm saying? I ain't feel like I had to take out the camera or nothing like that. But I just sat there and I watched that shit until that young brother got back in his car and got the fuck out of there. You get what I'm saying? We as a people gotta start stepping up.
So what they do nowadays, they don't just get one police officer. Like, they get like 2-3 cars. Like, I be saying that like all the time. Like, it ain't like they get like 3.
But that's what I'm saying. Hold on. But that's what I'm saying. You talking about they get 2 and 3 officers? That mean to be 6 of us out that motherfucker on their ass.
And then what they do, they'll have like 4 police officers, 3 white and 1 black, just to make it look like they have like a token Negro there.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. Look, I'm past the. Hold
on. You know I don't.
I'm past that. I'm past that black cop, bullshit. I'm past that already. They can't do that with me. I don't give a fuck if it's a black nigga, Hispanic motherfucker, and all that other shit. It was some shit out there in I think it was it's in Maryland, but it was like out in PG County or something. And the motherfucking little Mexican bitch, I don't know what she was, but I think she was Mexican or she was Filipino. And they locked the young brother up because for some weed or something like that. But he was trying to help he helped the brother take him home because he was drunk. They was drunk on somewhere around in the neighborhood, and they took him. You know what I'm talking about? And the bitch was talking about, well, you can tell I ain't. She said you can tell I ain't white. Bitch, they don't got nothing to do with it. I told her they don't got nothing to do with it. You still could be a sellout. You still could be a racist. But go ahead.
She is white, but I know what you're talking about. Like, the dude, he was going home. He saw somebody drunk, so he helped the drunk dude go home. And they
no. He wasn't walking past. He was at the dude that was drunk, that was actually on his property. The dude was actually on their property.
And he was trying to help him go home, right?
No, not help him. He did take him home. He took him home, and then he was on his.
Yeah.
He was on his way back home, and then the motherfucking cop said, "I smell marijuana on you." Okay, you smell it on me. That don't mean you gotta, check me. You can. I could have ran into some niggas that.
County, they some of the worst.
I don't give a fuck what kind of cops they are. They all fucking bad to me. I don't give a fuck if they county cops, city cops. I don't care. But go
I
ahead. I'm
know
sorry.
that, but I'm just saying, like Montgomery County, like that's down south type.
All the motherfuckers,
That's
man.
like some down
Baltimore
south
City cops.
LAPD type
Baltimore
shit.
City cops is the worst, man. Real shit. That's real shit. Baltimore City
I
cops is
say
the worst.
Baltimore, VA, oh my God, PG County and DC worse too, cause you know them PG, them the real coons. Like they used to be in the streets like in the '90s and in the '80s and all that. They get behind that uniform and they want to act all tough, but they all. I mean, look, they all bad. I'm just saying that like Montgomery County, that's. Yeah,
I don't
I
give a
know my
fuck.
cousin was driving. Like it was a bunch of people in the car. I was like, "Pay attention to the road." Like I ain't trying to get pulled. Like it wasn't, no scared shit. It's just like, cause I know how Montgomery County feds is. Like I don't want to interact with no feds, but Montgomery County, like
I was talking about the situation earlier about me when I was in Wawa's. I guarantee you that dude did not expect that white cop did not expect me to jump in my car, in my expensive car that I had. You get what I'm saying? Because when I was in the store, I had I had a regular hoodie on, I had my work shit on, like it was my work. I don't wear none of my good shit to work. Who the fuck does that? You know what I'm saying? I had my hoodie on with my my shit on. Like I damn near dressed like I was. You could say I dress like a hood nigga. You can say whatever the fuck you want, but I can dress how the fuck I want to dress. It maybe that just may be my old clothes, or the clothes that I want to fuck up. But they don't give you a right to judge me. You get what I'm saying? But he did, and it is what it is. And like I told the chick, I say I don't give a fuck. If he'd have rolled up on me wrong, it would have been a problem. Like plain and simple. Look, dude, I'll be close to having these confrontations with these cops. The difference is that I don't have that interaction because I'm not like where I work and where I go. I'm not in places where I have these. It could happen, but I'm just, for some odd reason, God don't put me in them positions to have them confrontations. But if that ever happened to me, y'all see it. Y'all know I record the shit out of that. You get what I mean? I put them bitches. That should be live.
I record. If I get pulled, if I get pulled over, I record it because I don't want them to take me out the car and they playing drugs. And I would like any type of interaction I got with the police, I record it.
Yeah, look, man.
Minor or what?
Any reaction with cops, you have to record it, because number one, they gonna try to pretend that this didn't happen or that ain't happened or whatever. I don't believe no cop. I'm sorry, and look, it's all. Hold up, let me say this.
Probably even gotta do it live.
And to all the good cops that's out there, I feel sorry for y'all, because y'all getting caught up in amongst of this fuckery. But now you motherfuckers know how it feel to be black, cause it's plenty of look. It's a lot of black people out here doing a lot of. It's a lot of hold on. It's a lot of black folks doing a lot of fucked up bad shit, right? But that don't mean that all of us doing it. But we all get treated like them. You get what I'm saying? And so, or like the next black person, you can say. You get what I mean? They all look at us that same way. So all you cops that feel like, oh, y'all shouldn't be doing that with all cops, fuck you. The motherfuckers that you protecting does the same shit to us. The same motherfuckers they protect. Those white cracker cops that they sit there and protect. Them racist ass cops, even them buck dancing coons and the minorities, they do the same exact shit to us as black people. Matter of fact, hold on, time out. That fucking cop that I ran into in the Wawa's, he did the same exact shit to me. He assumed because I had a hoodie on or because I left my Black and Miles on a thing that I was this dude. Like I was this, I was up to something. Like, no, how about I just was tired? But no, they don't run through their head. They just assume because they automatically on some bullshit. But if he'd have rolled up on me wrong, we'd have had a problem. But he didn't. And and don't get me wrong. To God, I'm glad it ain't happened. Because I'm telling you, I'm glad it didn't happen. Because I'm telling you, like, they roll up on me like that. They going to have to kill me. I'm telling them like that now. And I guarantee you, I'm going to have them mad recorded. They think that shit is a game. I got cameras in my car. So, in and out. So, roll up on me. And my shit's always running. So, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, but you know, like these, like that people, like I said, black people got an arm to, but now I just want to like it was well today Wednesday, but you know, like it was Tuesday before, but on Monday, right on Twitter, it was like I don't want to say it was like trending trending topic on Twitter, like like trending, but it was like something that like the pro black sort of I say or like the black sort of you know it was like a topic because this girl out in New York, she caught this Hispanic girl saying the N word, and she ain't say the N word with the ER. She was saying like nigga, like trying to be cool, trying to be down. And the black girl and her sister, they take the Hispanic girl on there like, hey, you ain't black, you white, like the word off limits type shit. And she uploaded the video to Twitter. And this is why I say black people, we don't got no type of code. Because while, she, it's people like me and like other people, we like, the N word off limits for you if you ain't black. You got these coon ass niggas caping for these white Hispanics to say the N word. And they getting mad at us. They saying, oh, you hotep niggas, you too woke niggas, y'all blah blah blah. Like they caping for these white Hispanics that don't give a fuck about them.
All right, I put it like this. It's only hold up. It's only certain motherfuckers that can actually that we allow that ain't black. I ain't gonna say black, but that's Puerto Rican or some shit like that to say that shit. Especially around me that I allow it. Like, you get what I mean? No lie to you. I ain't gonna lie about it. Fat Joe.
Like, I ain't gonna like
Fat Joe probably be the only Hispanic dude that can actually say that shit around me. But you know why he can say that shit around me? It's because he grew up around niggas. Okay? And he's he's well respected for riding with the black community. You get what I'm saying? So it's a difference.
Don't give you a pass, but
no, it doesn't give him a pass. But no, the reason I'm giving him a pass is because Fat Joe been fucking with niggas all his life. He grew up in the Bronx. Like, this nigga knows niggas. Like, you get what I mean? So,
but I get all that. But what I'm trying to say is that like you got black people on Twitter, K-Ben, they calling us out. They like, oh, y'all extra woke. Y'all always calling people coons. Y'all too woke. Y'all hotep, blah blah blah. They caping for these Hispanics, but you would never ever see no Hispanics in mass cape for black people. Black people like saying black and brown and all that. You don't hear no Hispanic. Like it's a.
Well, I'm gonna put it. Hold up. I'm gonna put it like. Hold on. I'm gonna put it like this with them fucking them black niggas that be saying that shit on Twitter. Let me tell you something. Imagine that you somewhere, right? You don't know those Hispanic motherfuckers, right? And they come around you and they're amongst you. Just say you don't know them, but they come around you. They may be friends of somebody who you know, whatever, right? Or you don't know them, period. And they start calling you a nigga this, nigga that. You like, and hold up, and at this time, in this climate of where we at right now, and they start calling you that. What's up, my nigga, you this, and nigga, you that, or even just being mad at you. Right? They you got in a confrontation with them, and they mad at you, and they call you a nigga. How you feel then? Ask those punk ass Negroes that's sitting there talking that nonsense. You ain't gonna feel good. You gonna be thinking like, yo, who the fuck you calling a nigga? You get what I mean? We ain't look. If the
But
Me
they
Too,
exactly,
time out. If the
they
Me,
exactly what you said,
hold
punk
on.
ass niggas.
If the Me Too shit is relevant right now, I don't give a fuck if you Hispanic or whoever the fuck you was that grew up in the black community. If you don't know another black person outside of your community that's okay with you calling them a nigga or saying nigga or whatever, you better not use that word around another black person. That's the time we in right now. We on that Me Too, don't call me a black nigga if you don't know me. Okay? And I don't give a fuck if you Hispanic, you Mexican, I don't give a fuck who you are. Don't call me no nigga. And first of all, like I said, if you go to Jamaica, as black as I am, I went to Jamaica, and this was like almost a decade and a half ago. It's Jamaican dudes down there, I'm black as them. And you know, it's like, man, don't call me a nigga. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie to you, I remember that to this day. So that's why today I understand why they say if you
What they
don't
told you
know
though,
me,
like
don't call me no nigga. You get what I'm saying?
what they
Don't be
told you to say
comfortable to
though.
call me no nigga. Go ahead.
No, hold on. But I'm saying they said that they told you don't call him a nigga.
Yeah, they was and that's not all
Nah,
Jamaican
cause
dudes.
like
Hold
I
up.
like cause that's
But that's not all Jamaican dudes. Some
nah
are
I know
good with
so
that. Just like in American black people. Some are good with that shit, allowing Mexicans and Latinos to do that shit. But it's certain motherfuckers, if they check you and they tell you, hey man, don't call me that. Don't say that shit around me. You gotta respect that. You can't get mad about that shit. You gotta respect it.
but
Don't
they ain't,
call
but
me
the
no
thing about
nigga.
it is they ain't but the thing about it is like they don't respect it because like it was people saying that they used to say they've been saying that they've been saying it all their life before. Now in 2018 they can't say it no more. It was stuff like that. And then you had niggas caping for them, so they definitely ain't gonna respect them. And you seen 6ix9ine interview with the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne tried to be like, "Hey, what's up with saying the N word?" He was like, "Who gonna stop me? Who gonna stop me? Who gonna stop me?"
Right.
They don't respect the black community.
Right.
And then you got these coon ass niggas that want cake for them, and they don't give a fuck about them. But you want to know the reason why they cake for them?
Hold up. And time out. And you
You want
know
to know the
when
reason why they
hold
cake?
up. And you know when 6ix9ine said that shit, if Charlamagne really, really had a problem with that, right? You know what he should have did? Right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't gotta get violent with a
Walk
nigga.
out.
You don't gotta get violent with a nigga like that, cause Charlamagne ain't no street nigga like that. So I get it. You know what you do? Cut that motherfucking interview. Well, okay. Well, dude, I'm telling you, stop using the N-word on my motherfucking program. And I don't want you using that shit around me. And so if you ain't gonna
I
stop
ain't a
using,
street nigga, but he was always
if you ain't
cause
gonna
no, hold
stop
on, hold
using,
on.
if you ain't
I
gonna
ain't a
hold
street
up,
nigga, but
time out. If you ain't gonna stop using that shit around me, this interview is over, and you will never get an interview up here again, cause I don't like you using the N word. Plain and simple. You ain't black, don't use it. Matter of fact,
the thing
you
about
don't
it
know
is that
me
like, cause me, hold
as a
on.
black person, so don't use it. I tell all motherfuckers that if you don't know me and you didn't grow up the way I grew up, certain niggas may allow you to do that, right? So, certain niggas allow certain Latinos and even certain white people. It was a period of time where I let a white dude that was down with me and ride with me that he could say the N word around me. You get what I'm saying? But he knew better not to say that shit around other
Mm-hmm.
black people. You get what I'm saying? But
And hold on, that's one thing. Hold on, that's one thing. I ain't trying to cut you off, but that's one thing. Because like the niggas who I was saying like who because I was agreeing with who we was all together like we was standing up, we was on code. It was niggas from down south, niggas from Chicago, St. Louis, Cleveland, and all that, and they was and it was like some because Maryland they like to say we down south, we east, we more East Coast like even though they might say we down south, we more East Coast. So it was like, New York niggas and Jersey niggas was like, you know, Dominicans, Hispanics, Mexicans, they say the N word, like they just say they ain't saying it racist, they cool saying it. And you know, the Chicago nigga was like, you know, well, okay, they can say it around themselves, but let them try to come to the South Side Chicago,
Right.
try to say nigga and try to be cool and see what's gonna happen to them.
You get their head busted. Yes. Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, matter of fact, I was like, you since he said East Coast, hold on, I was like, since he said East Coast, I can't speak for the whole DMV, but I know me and the niggas I fuck with, we don't let that shit slide.
I'll tell you like this. I
Yeah,
haven't been
man.
around. I haven't been. I'm gonna tell you this. I haven't been around, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I have checked.
And I say, hold on,
I
ain't
have
but
checked
also,
certain people. Go ahead.
You could probably answer my question with this one though. Like even because Baltimore segregated, Baltimore they ain't gonna let no Hispanic or Latino child go over there and say the N word to be cool. But you could probably answer my question on that. But go ahead.
Look, no, hell no, not now. Hell no. Now maybe back in the day, yeah, we probably would let that shit go, but not now. Oh hell no. We'll bust your motherfucking head. You say some shit. You look. If you with the shits, you with the niggas that you ride with or something like that, there, that's cool. But even if a motherfuckers that's with the shits that roll with a nigga that's with the shits, and then he all of a sudden, you know, come around somebody that's black, like say like if my cousin down with the shits, right, and he come to me with a nigga that's Hispanic or whoever the fuck he is, and he used the nigga word around me, nigga, I'm checking him straight out the gate. Like, yo, don't use that fucking word around me, dude. Like, yo, you don't know me like that to use that fucking word around me. I'm telling them straight up. I'm coming at motherfuckers straight up like that. You get what I'm saying? And nigga, look, nigga, if me and my cousin beef, we added that, he like, yo, well, that's my nigga. I don't give a fuck. He don't know me to say that word. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's how niggas in Baltimore carry that. You get what I'm saying? You gotta check niggas. Like, no.
That's one thing I say. Cause I know you give down south niggas, you know, cause you know it is a lot of white supremacy. And you do got coons down south, but down south niggas like niggas in Atlanta and shit like that, like they stand up for shit like that. Like it was down south niggas and niggas from the Midwest, Chicago, Cleveland, same like they was holding it up. They kind of them New York, I fuck with New York, but New York kind of had us East Coast niggas looking down bad. So they was caping for them.
Oh yeah, if you go to the crazy shit about it, if you go to New York, it'd be a whole bunch of Hispanic niggas calling you a nigga.
Yeah, I've been in New York.
Yeah, I think that's part of the real reason why I don't want to go to New York, because I got this. I had that problem. Like, dude, don't call me no nigga. You don't know me like that. And then that might spark us some shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. Don't call me that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know me like that to call me a nigga. I don't give a fuck, you nigga. You hang around. I don't give a fuck. You hang around black people. Like, and I think that's their escape of saying what they say. Like, yo, because they hang around black niggas and they can say that shit around black dudes calling people niggas and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you get what I mean? But no, not me. Like, you get what I mean? Nah, nigga, first of all, I don't know you like that. And the motherfuckers be like, oh, well, why you can call me a nigga? Because I can say that. Because I'll probably call a white person a nigga. Like, and that's the crazy shit about it. It's in my vocabulary.
Let me put it like this. This is the best way to put it, right? Say you got a little brother, right? Mm-hmm. You could call them out or something, but you're not gonna let somebody from outside of the family, you don't got nothing to do with it, you're not gonna let them call them out.
Right.
But you're gonna call out your sister, your cousin or something. But like somebody out the family that's trying to get in y'all business, you're gonna be like, stay the fuck out of it. That's the best way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
We could use that word, but you, nah. That's off limits for you. It's between us. And I've been in New York. Like, matter of fact, me and my cousin, we was up Harlem. In Harlem, they gentrified the shit out of Harlem. There's a bunch of Hispanics and Latinos there. And I ain't say the N-word when I was out there. They would just say it, and I was going to check them. You can say, oh, I ain't used to New York and all that. Hey, I'm from New York, but hey, that don't fly. Like, I don't care what type of.
I don't give a fuck if you from New York or not. My thing is, dude, you don't know me, so don't call me a nigga. And I think that's the thing that black people need to start understanding. No matter fuck where you from, look, look. I put it to this all the motherfuckers that's not black, Latino, whoever the fuck you are. If you don't know certain black people, do not call them niggas. Do not use the N word around them. You are look. As a true black person.
But the thing is too, let me say this too. But let me say this too. Like, and I also saying this on Twitter too. Like the dude, he was right. He was like, you know, the dude was like, or somebody else. He disagreed. You know, he was like, they shouldn't say the N word and all that. But we kind of let them get away with it for too long.
So what? So what? So what? So what? Maybe we had to grow and understand that. Look, that's how it is.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like, ain't nobody. We ain't perfect as black people. Look, I still use the N word. You get what I mean? And I'm trying to cut down and not saying it. You get what I mean? But it been in my vocabulary since I was fucking born. You get what I mean? So people sitting there acting like, yo, you supposed to just get out of it because somebody expect you to get out of it. Look, I put it like this. I know it might be even actually harder for a lot of people that ain't black to get out of saying the N-word because you probably grew up saying it. But I'm telling you this. If I tell you don't call me a nigga and don't use that word around me, that's what I mean. And don't get offended when I check you. Like, hey man, what I just say? Don't call me the N-word. Don't say the N-word. Like, you know what I mean? If I check you on it, don't get upset about it.
The thing about it is, it's like, let me say, because I'm gonna say this though, because like me, like, I mean, if somebody were to say the N word to me, I just check them the first time, then like, you know, they keep on doing it over and over again. That's disrespectful. We gonna have problems. We might gotta get physical or something like that. But it's niggas that I fuck with and niggas that I know that you say the N word, it ain't no checking or none of that. They're just gonna smack the shit out you right there.
Right.
They ain't gonna check it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta watch what you saying too. Some people, they might let you slide. Some people, they probably might check you the first time. Some niggas, they don't give a fuck about none of that. They smack the shit out you, right? Like,
And don't ever get it twisted.
Well, my thing.
Hold on. Don't ever get it twisted either.
The thing about it,
like, say, hold on. You gotta understand this too. Don't ever get that shit twisted. When you, like, say you in a conversation, right? And you talking, right? And you saying nigga or whatever, nigga, whatever. And they sitting there, those not black people, sitting there and they hear you saying it, right? And I'm mainly saying the Puerto Ricans and the Mexicans. And they hear you sitting there saying it, because they haven't said it yet. Just imagine that. And they hear you saying it. And then all of a sudden they start using the word nigga this, nigga that, nigga saying this, nigga that. It was almost like, no lie to you, I was at work and a lady I worked with, and she like, I had used the word, she was, because I slipped up and had said it right in front of her, and she was like, I don't know why y'all think it, you know, she said to me, she said, I don't know why y'all think it's okay. Like, not okay, but she was saying, like, why y'all get so upset because y'all use the word nigga.
Right, that shit so that shit.
And she didn't say hold on. She didn't say nigga. She said nigger, because she can't say the word nigga. You know what I'm saying? So she said nigger. She said y'all use the word nigger, and I'm like, whoa. I said, hey, hold. First of all,
I mean, why they want to use it so bad?
I said but I told her, I said, hold on. I don't give a fuck if you trying to correct me on some shit. Don't ever say that word. Just say the N word. Just say that. You ain't gotta say nigga or nigger. You don't have to say either one. I gave her a pass on that. And look, stop saying that shit. I told her, I said, don't do that. Cause I say, however, even if you say nigga or you say nigger, it still don't come out the same way. That how I would say it. You know what I mean? It won't, it still be offensive if it came out the way you said it. I had a G check on that shit. And that's what I'm saying. Like, people look, man, it's not like these white folks or anybody else don't understand what they saying. They know what they saying. And like I told her, I say, you know what you saying. I say, stop saying it. It doesn't sound right. And I'm always gonna be offended. And I told her, I said, I'm always gonna be offended, no matter however you put it or what you mean by it. I'm still gonna be offended by it. So just say the N word. You know what I'm saying? I say, you don't really hear me in here saying a nigga or a nigger or no shit like that. I can't even say nigger. It sound white, don't it, when I say it, nigger. You get what I mean? But when I say nigga, it sound a little different. You get what I'm saying? It sound like some black shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, what's up, my nigga? You know what I mean?
But they ain't.
But even
both of
no,
them
hold on.
like,
But it even sounds different when I say nigger. It's almost like I gotta get white with it, like almost like nigger. You get what I'm saying? Because it doesn't flow right. And so, and even white people even trying to say nigga. You ever hear them when they talk? They trying to just say the word. Well, you niggers, you niggas, you niggers. Like it doesn't sound right. It always sound fucked up. So don't say it at all. And I had to tell her that. Like, don't say that shit around me. Seriously, just say the N word. You ain't gotta say the word. What you gotta say the word for? That means you want to say the word. And then me and her had this conversation. She was like, well, I'm not racist. I was just saying, well, it seemed like it. Because it seemed like you just want to use the fucking word. I say, you don't have to use the word because I use the word. I understand exactly when you say, if you say the N word, I understand what you're saying. But you ain't got to say what I'm saying. But in her mind, she think I got this privilege of saying that word. Like, you understand what I'm saying? And mind you, she not a bad person. Don't get me twisted about it. You get what I'm saying? But that's some white people thinking. They think that shit. What you said, why can't I say it? Because it ain't for you to fucking say it. That's just like, it ain't for me to say all white people are racist. You get what I'm saying? Because if I really want to be real crude to this shit, I can just say, hey, all fucking white people are racist. I feel that way, right? And a part of me, no lie to you, I believe all white people have some type of bigotry in them. And it's not because of black people. It's because of their ancestors and how they look at black people. You get what I'm saying? Because they wake up every day, or they see a black, they say they're at the mall or wherever they at, and they see a black person, they automatically, oh. Black people don't think about you motherfuckers at the stores like that. You steal and go and steal. Hopefully somebody catch you. You get what I mean? We ain't snitches like that. We ain't on your level of thinking that way, of like we gotta be good Samaritans or some shit like that. Cause we are the prey. That's how we look at ourselves. We the prey. So why the fuck we want to sit there and help, somebody else be the prey? But see, they don't look at.
The thing about it is,
go ahead.
Like, look, I wasn't even mad that they were saying the N word, and like, cause they gonna do what they gonna do. The thing about it is, black people, it's what we gonna do. And you got people like me, and like other folks, like, we was checking them on this shit. Then you got these coon ass niggas getting mad at us for checking them. That, just caping for
them. Right.
That shit disturbing. Like everybody else, like, cause this is the thing. Like, I hate when people be like, oh, you woke black people, you pro black people, you people who talk about racism too much, you troublemakers, you blah blah blah.
Or you reverse racism or some shit like that.
You're a race beta.
Right.
Like, the thing about it is that you don't see, like, when an Asian person, talk about helping their community. You don't see no Asian people talk about, oh, you speaking that pro Asian stuff, or you too Asian. But Hispanics do they thing, they for their people. You don't hear Hispanics be like, oh, you too much for Hispanic. When white people be for their people, you don't hear people say, oh, you too white. Or you ain't gonna hear them call them a white supremacist. And if they do feel like that way, if any one of them groups they do feel like that way, guess what they do? They shut the fuck up. But when it come to black people, they always gotta run their fucking mouth and talk about them. Oh, you talk about race too much. You a troublemaker. Oh, you going to hell. You like what the fuck up, dog. I ain't tired of that shit, man.
But that's because they scared. They scared, man. You gotta think about that, Merlin. You gotta think about that. They scared, man. Look, when you live in a scared society, you know what I'm saying, and don't get me wrong, this society can scare the fuck out you as a black person. You get what I mean? But I'm like this, man.
I mean, I get that, but still, like they killing us while we scared, and they killing us while we stand up. So you might as well die like a soldier. Shit.
Yeah, but they don't think that. They don't have that. First of all, they don't have that type of fucking knowledge.
I got that spirit in them.
Not even the spirit. They don't have that knowledge. They don't have that type of knowledge in them. So if you don't have that type of knowledge in you, you're not going to do the shit that we talking about. Like, you get what I mean? Like, these motherfuckers, man, they sit there, they all the time they talk about how much they care about our black people, but all they wanna do, believe it or not, is sit there and have, white people come in and do their white supremacist bullshit to make them feel good, because they and look, and it all comes from a lot of our black people that has made it, right? They feel like they have made it, right? And they have made it, they're in a good position and shit like that, and so they think that, hey man, I'm good. You can do what I could have did if you
Morgan
just
Freeman, stupid ass.
you can just do what we want, do what the white supremacists want you to do, and we all be fine. We're not gonna
Just
all
stop
be
talking
fine.
about racism, and racism gonna go away.
Look, man, I don't even know if that is actually even some shit that actually is factual. Of somebody saying, like, hey man, if you stop talking about racism will go away.
No, Morgan Freeman said that.
No, I'm just saying, like, no, I understand that. I'm just saying, like, people that say that, like, you know what I mean? They like, do you really truly think that racism gonna go away because you don't deal with racism in the way that you think that racism exists, right? And you may not want to, you may want to ignore the racism that actually happens to you, right? Because don't get it twisted. These people that say that shit, say a lot of the shit that the racism doesn't exist. Racism happens to them all the time. They just ignore it. You get what I'm saying? They probably, believe it or not, they probably deal with racism 50% of the time of their life or what they're doing, even though they're in good positions. You get what I'm saying? They in good positions, so they deal with racism like that. They just ignore it because you know why? They making money and they feel like they get called to the parties, or they get called to the big shows, and we get called to those things. And those Negroes don't understand that. They're like, look, man, we just want to be called and want to be accepted at the table. That's enough of them. You know what I'm saying? That's enough for those coons. They love that. Just being accepted. Yeah, just having an invite. Put it like that. Having an invite, you know what I'm saying, to being invited to the white supremacist spots. That's enough for them. And that's okay. That's cool. But what about the other brothers and sisters that actually busting their ass and working their ass off and getting gunned down and getting shot for nothing because of because of the color of their skin.
Right? But the thing, another thing is, you know, when you got niggas that kick for these Hispanics, a lot of them they just want some Hispanic pussy. That's all they want. So you know, they gotta be pussy. They gotta be bitch ass niggas. They gotta bow down. Just to get some pussy. That's what they do. They want to say they got some Latinos. They got a Latina. They want a Hispanic. They want a foreign, a non-black girl, a non-foreign black girl. That's all they want.
But they
just want some pussy from these Hispanic girls. That's why they caping for them.
But that's okay. Like, look, man, it's consequences for that shit too. These niggas sitting around and they acting like, you know, they trying to have these mixed breed kids and shit like that. It's consequences for it. You see it all the time in America. You see it. All these mixed breeds. You get what I mean? And all they do, believe it or not, they having all these mixed breed kids. What happens is that those kids get confused. They don't know who the fuck they are. And then usually what happens, you know who's easy to corrupt these kids, the mixed breeds, is white people. And these motherfucking minorities and black people trying to do that shit, like they don't understand, like it's consequences for that shit. Go ahead and mix your kids up. And it's not, look, I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it if you teach your kids the right way about who they are. You get what I mean? But when you teach your kids of just being saying, hey, you got just be a good person out here and you be all right, you be fine, and you bob by the law, you be good. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I ain't gonna never teach.
That's what they used to tell me when I was younger. Oh, if you pull your pants up, or if you do this, you do that. Oh, what's the dude named out in Dallas? He was in his house chilling. He was an accountant. He was, you know, a good person.
Right.
She broke into his house. She did a home invasion. I'm gonna say it's a home invasion because if I come home drunk or high, or because I think that police officer, she look like she on drugs. She on meth or something. Like her eyes ain't look regular. She on drugs. So let's say if I was on, not saying I do this shit, but let's say if I was on meth or something like that, right? And I'm going home and I go to the wrong house.
Right.
And I'm in there.
I'm listening.
I'm black. They would say I broke into the house. So she broke into the house too. So let's call it what it is. She broke into the house and she killed that man. He was an accountant. You know, he went to school. He made good grades. You know, he was doing good. He still died. So I was like, oh, if you go to school, you get education. Like, look, what was I remember it was the University of Maryland, and I used to say all the time when I was young, like, you know, University of Maryland, it's like one of the most racist ass colleges. Like, but it was like when I was younger, it's like, oh, shut up, you don't know what you talking about, blah 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 blah. But I remember the dude, he died like what, a few days before he was gonna graduate. What happened? Hate crime. Some white supremacists killed him.
Right.
So it ain't no you know, you go to school and like that's bullshit. I hate when.
Good.
And I ain't trying to say it's all older folks. I ain't trying to say it's all, but it's mainly older folks that say that.
You gotta think about this too.
And then you have, and they'll influence my generation and be like, oh well, you know, they right. Fuck out of here.
And you gotta think about this, all right? Prime example. I know how you just broke that shit down, and it made mad sense, right? But think about this too. Let's throw this out here to the people. My daughter is 3 years old. You get what I mean? I would never tell my daughter to hate white folks or any other race of people or immigrants. Like, you get what I mean? Would never teach her that, right? I would make sure I will not ever teach her that, right? And she 3. As long as I live, I would never teach her to hate other people that don't look like her or whatever, right? You think about these racist ass white folks. they are actually teaching their kids, that's my daughter's age and a little older, to hate black people, to hate minorities. You think how fucking disgusting that is as like, you get what I mean? Or teach them how to take advantage of others. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, imagine, look, if black people actually ever did that to our people, say, hey man, you know what? Start teaching our kids young. Hate white people. Fuck them. If they white, don't trust them. Take advantage of them. If you do get them and they want to help you out, take advantage of them. Imagine if black people did that with their kids. You know how powerful we would be? You get what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, I remember.
But no, hold on. I wanted to say this. I want to say this before you jump in. But my whole point is that you see how these white folks, not all, but a lot of them, worry about our people and teach their own kids to hate. But they're talking about how black people care about them. We don't care about you like that. I just simply told you I got a 3-year-old daughter, nieces, nephews, godkids, and we don't, none of them our people. That I know these people. These people are my people. They my family. We don't teach our kids that, to hate white folks. You get what I'm saying? We don't teach them, hey, you gotta watch out for white folks. We don't teach our kids that. We just tell our kids, look, there's gonna be some white people out here that's gonna be racist towards you. That's it. But we don't tell them to hate. We don't tell them to discriminate. That's the difference. So when any white supremacists ever get on my channel and talk about I'm race baiting, you out your fucking mind. We don't teach our kids that. I got a fucking daughter. I don't teach my daughter that. I would never teach my daughter that. I got godkids. I got nieces that 14 and 15 years old, and I don't teach them that. And motherfuckers, they sit there and they act like black people are doing something. We don't give a fuck about them like that. They got this thing in their mind, nigga. Get off our dick. Stop sucking our dick. Stop acting like you motherfuckers are all over us. You worried about what we doing. We don't give a fuck about what you're doing. Keep that. We don't care about y'all like that. Y'all worried about what black people do. You white supremacists or you buck dancing coons, we don't give a fuck about y'all like that. We're not thinking about y'all like that. Well, y'all talking about it? Yeah, we're talking about it so we can educate our people on it.
Bringing awareness to it.
Bringing awareness, just like you said.
They don't want you talking about it.
They don't want you talking about it, but the motherfucker, I gotta make aware of you motherfucking sellouts, and I gotta make aware of you fucking racists. That's plain and simple. You can sit there and pretend and act like black people that I give a fuck about you. Nigga, I wake up every day. And I swear to you, my first thought every time I wake up in the morning is to get me something to drink. You know what I'm saying? And then even after that, I got 50 other fucking things that I'm thinking about before I'm thinking about some white supremacists. You get what I'm saying? Or some type of racist ass white folks. I'm thinking about 50 other fucking things. Nobody thinking about you crack ass, racist ass pieces of shit. Nobody care. But y'all think that we care about y'all. We don't care about y'all like that. Y'all worried about us. Y'all try to steal everything from us. Y'all like our music. Y'all steal our jokes. Y'all do everything. Everything that black people do, y'all always want to do. You call black people ghetto because we snap our necks. But I see white bitches sitting there snapping their neck and doing black people ghetto shit. You get what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. Don't try to sit there. Go ahead.
They don't like when black people. They don't like when we take pride in ourselves. Cause I heard like Instagram. I mean people to be like, oh Instagram, they PC. Like you gotta be careful what you post on there. And it's like me, like I post whatever the fuck I want. But like it was earlier, it was like this dark skinned girl, and I'm dark skinned too, but it was like this dark skinned girl, like I'm kind of like chocolate like dark, but like she was like real dead. Like like if we was younger, people always tell our jokes like, "Oh, you darker than midnight." Like she was, like dark, dark.
Mm-hmm.
And so I posted it up on my shit, and I was just like, y'all leave y'all coon ass comments and y'all anti-black stuff haters. Y'all keep that shit to yourself. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. She cute as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? 10 minutes later, they said I had hateful speech. My shit get deleted because they say it was hateful speech.
Right.
Because I'm trying to, because I'm trying to have pride for my people. That's hateful speech.
Because they don't
And
want
then
you.
hold on, and
They
then
don't
like
want you
hold
to
on, even
have.
and
They
then
don't
even
want.
after that,
Go ahead.
and even after that, I remember when I seen Ray Lewis say what he said. Not even like I say like 5 minutes later, my shit get deleted.
Hold
It
on.
said
Hold
hateful
on. Hold on.
speech.
My bad. What did he say again? I'm sorry. I forgot what you said that he said.
Or he basically said something that like Kareem Hunt should be banned from the NFL because of what he did.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Hold on. They deleted this up, but yeah, Tariq Nasheed called him out on it too. Hold on, let me see what this fuck nigga. He basically said like Kareem Hunt. He said the NFL was no place for that, and they should ban Kareem Hunt for the rest of it. Like he shouldn't be able to play in the NFL again. He basically said the NFL should ban Kareem Hunt.
And you know what?
And
They should have.
Stephen A. Smith, he said some slick shit too.
Yeah, but they should have. They should have. They should have. They should have banned his ass. You get what I'm saying? Look, man. Look. He
They should have
look
banned him for
look.
killing somebody and
Let me say
snitching to
this.
get
Let me
off.
let me
He
say
snitched
this.
to get off.
Let me say this. I'm on the brother. Was it Kareem Hunt? That's his name.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on his side.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and
I'm on his side too.
and the reason I'm on his side is because that bitch spit on him. I don't give a fuck about nothing else after that. You spit on me, bitch. You need to get smacked. Sorry. I don't give a fuck you, woman, man, whoever you are. You spit on me, you assault me in that way. I don't give a fuck about this whole Me Too movement. You don't put your hands on a woman. Bitch, you spit on me. You spit on me. We got a problem. I'm sorry. Who the fuck would allow anybody to spit on them? And first of all, as a black man, to know my history of what white people used to do to black people, they used to spit on us. They used to spit on us. And so, as a black man, as a black person, get the fuck out of here. Talking about some white bitch that spit on that black brother, and we supposed to sit here and act like, oh, well, he's an abuser. I don't give a fuck if he was a man. Let me tell you
Hey,
something.
hold
Hold on.
on.
If that, hold on, I'm gonna
Kenny,
tell. Hold on.
hold on. I ain't trying to.
Hold on. I'm gonna let you jump in. Let me say this real quick.
Cause you got another. Cause you got
No.
another
Hold
funny
on.
nigga
I'm gonna
saying
let
some
you
funny
jump in
shit.
and
Hold on. But you got. Hold on.
hold on. I'm gonna let you jump in and say whatever you gotta say. My problem is that if that dude, if that chick that spit on him was a dude, I believe that dude would have still whipped this. I still believe that he probably would have whipped that dude ass a little bit more. He probably have threw some hands. You get what I'm saying? So she
I get
got
what you're saying,
lucky.
but
That bitch got lucky that he pushed her and kicked her in the ass. But go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm like, look, I'm tired of these coons, man. Like, God, Dante Starworth.
Who's
The
that?
NFL, there's something about playing in the NFL that make you a coon. You know Dante Starworth.
I heard of the name, but I
Well,
can't.
I forgot. He used to play in the NFL. He used to play receiver.
Oh, he
I think
used
he
to play.
played for
Okay,
the.
Dante Stallworth. Yeah. I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like I said, I
You
heard of
know,
the
you
name.
remember what he did, right?
Yeah, that nigga, he
You
killed
remember you
somebody.
remember
A
what he
drunk.
did?
He was a drunk, and it was a drunk
Drunk
drive. It's
driving.
murder. He killed somebody.
And guess what he said about Kareem Hunt? Now hold on. Guess what he said about Kareem Hunt?
What do you say?
he defending this white supremacist ass bitch.
What'd he say?
You said what?
I said, what'd he say?
I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. It said Kareem Hunt. He said Kareem Hunt had multiple opportunities to defuse the situation. Instead, he escalated things. Nothing good ever comes from that ever. Learn to walk away, and if your pride takes a nail, that's okay. Just walk away and wake up the next morning with your name and career intact. Oh my God.
Them niggas always got conscience when they already.
Niggas.
They niggas always got some conscience when they already fucked up and did some horrible shit. Him and Ray Lewis, they always got some shit that they already did. They're not the niggas is conscious. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck about what Ray Lewis or that nigga. What's his name? What's his name again?
Dante Stallworth.
Dante Stallworth. Fuck them niggas. Them niggas always got some conscious shit to say after they didn't kill somebody or was accused of killing somebody. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Ray Lewis snitched to get off. Let's put that in there. That Ray Lewis.
I don't give a fuck if he snitched to get off or not. But nigga, if you killed somebody, nigga.
I know that, but I'm just saying.
That shit bullshit. That shit bullshit. And so now you wanna put this brother first.
Got banned from the NFL.
First of all, these niggas are sitting there ignoring that this bitch spit on him. That's the problem I'm having right now. You spit on me, I'm smacking you, bitch. I don't give a fuck who you are. Woman, man, whoever you spit on me, I'm fucking you up. What the problem is? I mean, what are we debating here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what we debating? This nigga's talking that nonsense. Well, he was in the NFL. He should have walked away. Ain't no walking away. You spit on me. Sorry.
And this is something Tariq Nasheed said too. He was like, how come is it that when somebody violate or do something to white people, they taught to stand your ground, but when it's black people, we gotta walk away and pray and all that bullshit.
Right. And we know this bitch was
big. They say stand your ground.
Right. And we know this bitch was being.
Ground, but when it's black people, always walk away and like.
Right. And we know this bitch was being violent, and she was doing, and she assaulted him. We know this for a fact. That ain't nothing we made up or we trying to take his side on or nothing like that. No, we know for a fact. The bitch assaulted him by spitting on him and putting her hands on him. Plain and simple. And calling him a nigger. So she was a racist. So, I mean, what are we debating here? But it always take them sellout ass, buck dancing ass niggas to always try to sit there and try to say they little jobs and shit instead of standing up for what's right. I don't give a fuck who got a problem with what I'm saying. I don't care. Get the fuck out of here. You spit on me and watch what I'm gonna smack the shit out you. Any white bitch that ever, I ain't gonna say white bitch. I'm gonna say any white woman that ever spit on Kenny, opinion but facts. And the new channel is called The World's Opinion. If you spit on me, I'm gonna smack the shit out you. I'm telling you that now. I'm telling you that now. Hey, and you can, and law enforcement or whoever, y'all can put them motherfuckers together to try to set me up to do that shit. If she spit on me, I'm gonna smack the shit out of her. I guarantee you I will. I'll catch that case. Fuck that. That's an assault. You don't spit on nobody. You don't spit on people. And from the last time I understood the law, if you spit on somebody, that's an assault. So now somebody that spit on you is worse than you smacking the shit out of them. Okay. So you know what? I figure like this then.
You got these
No. Hold on. hold on, Merlin. You know what? Then since if these white ass crackers don't want to do that, they don't want to arrest that bitch for spitting on that brother, right? All right then. If you call me a nigga, I have the right to spit on you. How about that? Ain't that even? Ain't that even, Maryland?
You said what?
Ain't that even? If a motherfucker call, let's say somebody like
What?
we got, say a situation happened, somebody called us a nigga in a heated situation, one of these white supremacists, right? Call us a nigga, right? In the heated moment or whatever the situation happened, right? And they call us a nigga, right? Okay. We got a right to spit on them.
Shit, yeah, hey, I'm with that.
You get what I mean? You call me a nigga? Cause I can't say anything that hurts your fucking feelings other than to spit on you. That's the most disgusting thing I can do to you. Because the most disgusting thing that you just did was call me a nigga. Or a nigger. Right? So hey, the most thing I can do to hurt you is to spit on you. Right? Because nobody can get arrested for spitting on anybody no more. Even though that's an assault. Right? That bitch ain't even getting charged with anything, but the brother, you know, he's under investigation. You know what I'm saying? So if you call me a nigga, I'm spitting on you.
They trying to pin on. They trying to, and this is the thing. That's why I say TMZ and all these people that try to fake me down with black people. You know, like I think they trying to pin them with another. Like they said, he assaulted somebody else at a club or something like that. Like they trying to just pile shit on him, like just because of this shit happened.
I mean, of course they are. Of course they are.
They mad. They say they removing them from the game and not like.
Of course they are.
Of course they. Let me say this though.
Go ahead.
Let me just say this though. What do we gotta take for these black NFL players to realize that fuck the NFL? What's so hard about that?
Because they think they're gonna go in there and make millions, and think these white motherfuckers ain't gonna set them up. Because that's what happened. I believe that white bitch set him up. I think it was somebody probably from his own team that set him up. That's just my opinion. You get what I mean? I believe the team set him up. I believe the team that he was getting to was setting him up.
That's why he was trying to get her. That's why he was trying to get her to leave, but she wasn't trying to leave. Like I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't understand. Like
but we have to be.
The NFL was a plantation.
Excuse me.
Like niggas just.
No, but we gotta be a little. We do gotta be a little smarter though. We do gotta be a little smarter. When a motherfucking white bitch getting out of line like that and she act like she don't want to leave, okay, all right, bitch, ain't no problem. Don't say nothing. Call the cops on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Call the same.
Did.
Yeah, but he still went down there. That's the thing. Don't go down there. He should have just waited till the cops came. Right? And then brought the cops with him and say, look, she don't want to leave. We trying to get her out of here or whatever the situation is. And like I said, a lot of times, yo, when they in them situations and they partying, it's a lot of illegal shit going on. And that's why his ass went down there, believe it or not.
She was what you call it? She's 19 years old and she was drunk. They ain't gonna say that on CNN or TV.
Right, that bitch supposed to be. And don't she supposed to be charged for being intoxicated? Underage? Yep. That's a law.
Yep.
But they ain't do that because he pushed the bitch and kicked her in the ass. It ain't like he beat the fuck out of her or something like he did a Ray Rice. Like, you get what I'm saying? Knock the bitch out. You get what I'm saying? But at the same motherfucking time, you do a Ray Rice. If a bitch spit on you, you knock her ass out. Motherfucker say, well, you condoning violence? No, I'm not. I'm telling you, you spit on me. All right. You spit on me and see what happened. You crack ass crackers. You spit on me. And motherfuckers say, but you talking about all white people? You know me better than that. I ain't talking about all white people. I'm talking about the racists. And they know who I'm fucking talking about. Spit on me. Spit on me and see what happened. Spit on me. See what happened. Act like, okay. I'm telling you that now. And I'm telling you, believe it or not, most likely, I'm the type motherfucker like this. You do some shit to me, and my wife is there, and you're a woman, you ain't gotta worry about me putting the paws on you. My wife will beat the fuck out you. Believe that. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way if it's a dude there. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. If you big, we gonna jump the shit out you. You get what I'm saying? And most likely, I'll probably pistol whip the shit out. I'll say, oh, boo, back up. Let's get that thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that thing. You know what I'm saying? So roll up on me like you stupid.
It's just sad. It's just sad that, you got black men scared to stand up for themselves and their people because they scared that, they scared of backlash.
I don't know why you shocked about it. Hey, Merlin, I don't know why you shocked about that.
I ain't shocked. It's just, I ain't shocked. It's just, it's sad. I ain't shocked.
There's some more black niggas out here selling out people out than white supremacists fucking with us. Believe it or not. Our people will sell us out before them white supremacists come and fuck with us. Because they don't fuck with real niggas. They'll fuck with people that they can fuck with, like in good neighborhoods or good black folks. Like, you get what I'm saying? Or good minority people. You get what I mean? They don't fuck with real black people like that. I wish a motherfucker would roll up on me and do that racist shit. Talk that tough
but
racist
then again,
shit.
I mean, like, but then again, like, you gotta look at it like this though. When you got people like black people capable for Hispanic saying the N word and stuff like that, and I like New York, but that's part of the reason why they getting gentrified.
Yeah, but that's where black people need to come in and say, hey man, you ain't from our motherfucking community, and you don't get to say that shit. You ain't black, so don't say it. That's what black people need to take a stand.
But what I'm trying to say is like they kind of. Now, what I'm trying to say is like that's the reason why they gentrified, because like they understand like they could just be cool, ease up, and then like they ain't like, and then like if they do do some foul shit to them that niggas ain't gonna do nothing, they just gonna let it slide. Then they just gentrifying the neighborhood.
But it's not. But part of that is too, and I keep saying that. Is you talking about the, motherfucker gentrifying the neighborhood? It's that because black people are allowing it. We are allowing it. Even that. And hold on.
We let anybody treat us. We let anybody treat us any type of way.
Right,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
These,
but that's what I'm saying.
These white Hispanics these white Hispanics, they could disrespect.
Listen, but even the fucking niggas that all got money, they don't stand up for us like the way they supposed to. You get what I'm saying? They got the money to buy the neighborhood, and they just don't do it. They don't even want to invest in their own people. Look, you ain't gonna look, man. Like, I respect Jay-Z, love Jay-Z. You get what I'm saying? He said they offered him $10 million to buy his hood. $10 million.
You said who?
Jay-Z. Like, it was $10 million.
Oh, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z didn't buy the hood that where he was from. And then he said, I come back, I fucked up. Right? At least he admitted, that's why I respect Jay. Because at least he said, look, I fucked up.
The thing about it is, like,
hold on.
Like, even people like to, hold on. I get, like, people like to say Jay-Z, he a coon. But Jay-Z, he do a lot for the community. It just don't get
No. I'm not calling Jay-Z a coon. I'm just saying.
No, I'm not saying you.
What niggas don't understand what they do is that, like Jay was saying, he was saying, hey man, look, they offered me at that per the time what it was 10 million. But then when I came back, it was worth 25 million. He said, shit, I should have bought that. Right? And the only reason that Jay didn't even buy it back at 25 million, because they would have charged him 50 million. You get what I mean? Because they know it was his hood, and they know what he wanted from it. And they already put some shit in it, so it would have cost him about 50 million. You get what I'm saying? And maybe a little bit more than that. And that's what Jay was saying. He said, I fucked up. And that's what niggas don't understand. Like, yo, if you got the money and niggas say, hey man, we give you 10 million for this hood, buy it. Buy your fucking hood, man. That's all Jay was saying. Niggas sat there and was acting like, oh, Jay was talking nonsense. Like, no, he wasn't, nigga. He was telling you the truth. He said he fucked up. He don't want you to make the same mistakes. And it was all like, they don't understand. Like, Jay is telling them, he's giving them the blueprint. When a nigga called his album The Blueprint, nigga, he was telling you, he's giving you the blueprint. And niggas don't even want to do it. They don't even want to live by it. You get what I mean? Because we hate him as a rapper. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. There's a lot of niggas I hate as a rapper. Like, I don't like Nas as a rapper. I ain't gonna say hate, but I don't like Nas as a rapper, nigga. But I still think Nas, if Nas says some shit, I'll listen to Nas. Because Nas is a very intelligent brother. You get what I mean?
But I mean, look, like I said, it's just the whole.
I'm gonna let you get this. I'm gonna let you get. Hold on. I'm gonna let you get this last say out here, and then I'm gonna ready to go. I gotta get my ass up for work. I gotta get my ass up for work in the morning. Shit, what time is it? Hold on.
Yeah, it's 2:57.
Oh shit. Yeah, I gotta get up in like 3 hours. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, I ain't got much to say. I'm just tired of this whole, niggas being scared to stand up for something and just go along and get along. Like, that shit, it gotta die. That shit gotta die. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, we gotta do that. That's it. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, cause, I just see, like, like I said, when it was like they ain't stand up for their people, when the Spaniards saying the N word and Korean hard, they siding with the white supremacists. I mean, it's just like every these niggas is off code. That's I don't even know what this is. It's just this shit ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. You gotta look at these dudes of what they are, and just go at it what it is. Look, we gonna get up tomorrow. I'm doing another live chat tomorrow. You hear me?
All right.
I'm doing another live chat tomorrow. Hopefully Oak be in here. We gonna do the Oh, I meant to ask you and shit. Do you want to be a part of this this new show that we doing? Well, not new show, but we already had it. But Oak wants you to be a part of it. A Black Man's Opinion show. You want to be a part of that?
Yeah, I'll be on there. I get on it. Yeah, I'll get on there when I can. Like when I ain't busy or not, I'll be on there when I can.
No, give us no. That's what I'm saying is just give us a certain time where you can be on it. You know what I mean? Oak wanted to make you like a part of the show. That's what Oak wanted to do. You know what I mean? So like, there's a certain time we do the shit or whatever. Cause I think the only time like Oak can really kind of like he have days off and shit is I think on Wednesdays, which is tomorrow. So, well, which is today. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I do it. I could do it tomorrow.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like every day on that show, we put you every day on that show. You got Google Hangout, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, it is on my phone, but I don't got a webcam though.
But nigga, you gotta get a webcam. Get a webcam. Get a webcam, man. And I don't think you necessarily need a web. Yeah, you gotta get a webcam, man. A webcam. Let me do that. We're trying to put you on the show, man. We're trying to get you out here. And like I said, I got some shit for this channel. It's gonna be different. It ain't like my channel. Like my channel is different. I didn't want to kind of do a lot of shit on my channel, but we gonna make some money on this channel. Have people subscribe and donate and shit like that to the channel. I got a guy that's coming that I got. You know what I mean? I got that is coming and helping out with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And so we got a lot of different things coming in, man. That's what I'm saying. Just a big part of it. You know what I'm saying? Oak wants you a part of it. That's the thing about it. Me myself, I want you to be a part of it, but if you ain't gonna want to be a part of it consistently, we ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said I want to be a part of it, but like I can't guarantee it. But I definitely get on there when I can. Like tomorrow, I get on there. You know.
And nah, he want to do it every
No problem.
Wednesday. Like, but you know, I do like when we did the we did the man's opinion show. We did that shit at a certain time, and we did it on Wednesdays at a certain time. Can you do that at 10 p.m. on Wednesdays?
Yeah.
And it's not. Look, man. Look now. Say you something came up or something like that. Look, we understand that, but I'm just saying. But you got to be consistent of doing it. That's all I'm asking. You get what I'm saying? It ain't like I'm telling you, like, yo, if you got something serious going on, you got something happening, you gotta go do it. Handle your business. You know what I mean? Nobody's saying that. I'm just saying that you gotta be a part of the show. That's what Oak wants you to be. He wants you to be a part of it.
Yeah, I'll be a part of it.
All right. Look, this is what we do. We on tomorrow at 10 p.m. We're gonna start it back up. We're gonna start the Man's Opinion show on this channel. You get what I mean? And we gonna rock it out. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right, man. I hit you up tomorrow to let you know the details and shit like that. I'll text you some things. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna call you. I'm gonna be texting you because you know I'm be at work. So I'll be texting you. All right. All right, little homie. I'm out of here, man. All right. Look, it's your boy Kenny, man. Peace and love to the world.